what? Oh, wrong background. I forgot all about that. Salute to y'all. Whoever made this title, I'm upset with because they didn't capitalize best.
You gotta be specific, though. When you in the chat, you gotta like do it specifically how you want it. They just gonna copy and paste what you do.
Really? Let me check. Let me see.
You didn't capitalize it.
Yeah, you
did capitalize the B, I think. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You didn't.
I didn't capitalize anything.
So you the problem.
I'm the problem. They know how to make a title.
Nah, you the problem. Oh no, lock in. Duke, I would love for you to finally come up here and explain how Russell Westbrook's a better defender than Jason Kidd. I would love to hear that.
What the hell?
He was saying it in the panel chat, and now he's saying it again. I believe his whole argument is Russell Westbrook's a better shot blocker. But I would love for him to come up here and try and explain how he believes that.
Let's bring that up here.
That's a criminal take.
We can save the super team for later on.
You know Duke not gonna come up here. That's the problem.
Lock in, Duke. Lock in, Duke.
Duke not gonna pull up. That's the problem. He's just gonna say whatever he wants, lie, and then say somehow Kawhi Leonard's a fraud. So that's what he's gonna do.
That's another thing in the chat. If y'all really have some beef, all you have to say is, yo, let me up. I will more than welcome to move somebody off the stage so that you can say whatever you want to. The hell we talking about?
Yeah, man. You guys be scared for the smoke, man. That's the problem.
That's what I'm saying. Duke,
lock you guys in. Be saying anything with the safety of the chat, but when it's time to stand on business,
you gotta stand on that hoe.
You guys ain't gonna stand on business, man. That's the problem.
Everybody in the back room, we gonna let this rock real quick, man. Duke, what you gotta say, man?
What I gotta say is I'm gay.
Love is love. Love is love. Love is love. Love is love.
I knew
nothing wrong with Duke coming out to us. Nothing wrong with
Zay pull up. That's insane.
Nothing wrong with Duke coming up. Nothing.
That's actually insane. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god.
Contributions from Yersta. Contributions for improvement of those backgrounds and hoodie investments for Mars. But nah, y'all be safe and well. Dub don't want the beef with me for real.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. No, I will be. I'm not gonna lie. I do need an investment for some new hoodies. Now that I'm doing playback, so I'm doing more than 5 shows a week, my 5 hoodie rotation, I'm gonna have to expand it. I actually do need some new hoodies. So I appreciate you guys. I do appreciate it. Yeah, I need some new hoodies.
Literally, he's getting me so tight because he keeps cooking me on this. So don't worry. After this weekend, you will see improvements, sir.
Yeah, I have a background, though. See, my background's nice. You see how I got a door in the background?
Nice. He hates your background too. He told me this.
Yeah, my background's terrible, but hey, what are you gonna do?
But I appreciate the strive for greatness. I had a brother, and we always talk crap to each other. I have a brother, not had. So I definitely enjoy the banter type of relationships and friendships. It's my favorite types. Mars, you going to the Olympics this year? From Pink Names Look Back.
No, Paris is a terrible place. I don't think anyone should ever go to Paris. I think anyone who lives in Paris should also leave Paris. Paris is the worst city in Europe. It's disgusting. And I hope anyone from Paris is offended by that statement. Paris stinks. Literally stinks. Like, not just like I'm saying it's bad, like it smells.
New York smells too. I'm not gonna lie.
Paris is bad. Oh my god.
It's a dirty city. I've never been there.
Disgusting. I'm not gonna lie. Probably from what I've heard about New York in terms of like rats in the streets, Paris is the exact same. Paris is just dirty, stinky, disgusting. But they make the Eiffel Tower part look cool. Everywhere else, stinky. Oh my god. Paris. Oh my god.
He cooking y'all.
I never said London was great, but Paris is terrible.
Hello. How are you?
What it do?
What's up?
Go. Why'd you wave like that?
Holla.
You were saying hello, man.
No place like London.
No, I'm not gonna lie, Mars. You know how he's talking about crying? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I almost broke down when Chill started talking about Kobe, bro.
Oh,
I was fighting it. I was fighting it the whole. It killed my mood for like a good half an hour.
I'm not gonna lie. Everyone was emotional about it.
Yeah,
bro. That because you know what? It was really when he really started talking about
what he should have been there for.
Not what he should have been there, and then he mentioned his daughter and how she should be playing in college and everything. That right there hurts me the most because, and especially now after having my little niece and everything, bro, that just hurts, bro.
And he could have used his daughters to go ahead and play basketball, back them up, and help the women's sport as well. Like Pops.
He was doing a lot, and it's just.
But can I just say one thing? Because I'm actually happy about this. Mars, we had a conversation 7 months ago. Do you remember? I know you say a lot 7 months ago, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you that.
Enlighten me on what it was about. And I may
It was the Zion episode where I brought up on how to slow down the Nuggets. We discussed about how I was telling you there was a gentleman previous to the show that he said that you can't stop Jokic. You could try to slow down another team. And you said, yeah, that's a good theory. What did the Knicks do? Play physically with, like I said,
poke him in the eye.
Jokic.
Poke him in the eye.
Back and forth on defense. He was getting attacked back and forth on defense and offense. He was getting hard to pass when they collapsed on him with two guys, had a trailer guy going in between the pass lanes trying to read. That's all I was trying to tell you.
Yeah, but how often are Denver going to shoot? Denver were getting some wide open looks.
I'm not gonna say it was a perfect plan because they did play 5 away games and it was kind of like they were everybody plays bad in New York. But what I'm saying is he's flowing this game. That's all I'm trying to say.
Jokic was cooking, was he not?
I'm not gonna lie. The Knicks defense did force some turnovers on Jokic. That's happening.
6 by Obi. Like, come on.
But I will say the Nuggets generated some highly good 3-point looks that they just missed.
Yes.
I don't know what they shot from 3. Someone can probably look it up. But they shot terribly from 3.
And here's another thing. Most people don't even know.
That's not happening for Denver very often.
We have 2 players that are shooting above 40% from the 3-point line, and DiVincenzo and Brunson. And I like to agree with you, Mars. New York didn't do their job because New York alone should be enough people to basically look at Randall. Every year, Randall, the last 3 years, he's been a 2-time All-Star. How did Randall get in when he's the most hated player on the Knicks, even by Knicks?
He didn't start. Let's think he didn't start.
It don't matter. I'm not expecting him.
Coaches and players.
Expecting Brunson to start.
No, Cowboys. It matters. Cowboys. It matters. Cowboys. It matters because fans don't control who the bench are. That's why it matters.
True.
Okay.
If they did, I
told y'all 7 months. I'm glad the Knicks showed it. This doesn't mean they're gonna win the championship. This doesn't mean that they're better than everybody. They're just putting
first round knockout.
It doesn't mean it doesn't mean they're. It doesn't mean they're.
Right now, the Knicks will play Cleveland. I got them beating Cleveland.
Yeah, they can get out round.
That's what I'm saying.
Now,
it's crazy how last year we thought the reverse.
But they can't beat
Boston would be a game 6 Indiana.
They can't.
If you guys have Mitchell Robinson, by the playoffs,
or if iHeart comes back,
I'm not gonna lie. The Knicks' offensive rebounding. Jesus, they get every offensive rebound. That's one thing that I'm like, okay. The Jason Tatum fake rebounds can't be fake if they play the Knicks. He has to get legitimate rebounds.
Yep.
And I don't know if he can do that.
Jason Tatum gets legitimate rebounds.
No, the hell he does not. But
if we get iHeart back, iHeart back, I think he can compete. But if we get Mitch back, he definitely got it.
I saw him get the field against Bam just yesterday.
I'm about to tell you why I feel that way. OG is
90%. No,
I'm sorry. OG is doing the job that RJ should have been doing as far as defense. That's all I'm trying to say. And you get a guy like me too.
No. He was never.
I will say they be letting OG get away with fouling a hell of a lot.
But same thing with
you have the reputation of a defender. I guess you're allowed to be more physical.
You can defend it down a little bit.
Aggressiveness.
But OG be fouling the hell out of people and be getting away with it.
Same thing with Randall. Look at Randall last night, what he did to Aaron Gordon. He's been mad aggressive, and they haven't even been calling a traveling call because of the way he's been getting to the basket aggressively. They've been calling a lot of fouls for Randall. So it works. The most aggressive.
Knicks play some bruising basketball. It's like
hell yeah, that's the only way we can win, baby.
I think top right.
In the playoffs, bro, it's not gonna work. It's only gonna work against Cleveland. That's about it. Other than that, you're locking all that dumb shit.
It would work against Indiana. It would work against
isolation buckets from Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson. That's not gonna work, bro.
You don't watch basketball because you don't even see that the system has changed. The system has changed through DiVincenzo. It went through Brunson. He's even now going through Hart. Even OG Hart is even getting more ball. We even added a 2 as well, who I don't even think has offense.
They're not. I don't care what the regular season is showing me. In the playoffs, Tom Thibodeau shows that he has the same inept attitude that he's going to rely on his star players. And on top of that, the star players themselves believe that they can carry the team. So they are going to go back to if DiVincenzo and OG Anunoby aren't contributing the way that they're doing in the regular season, they're gonna revert back to the same basketball that they were doing beforehand.
They using Julius Randle in the post way more than ever.
And he's not.
And that's why I like Julius Randle this year. I think Julius Randle ain't gonna fall off a cliff this year if he actually plays out of the post more.
Thank you.
Now he's not. I don't think he's ever gonna be great in the playoffs because still can't.
We don't know,
but he's playing in the post more, which is a major adjustment from previous. That for sure helps, and they allow him to play physically. He's playing well around the basket in terms of offensive rebounding and actually playing downhill.
Yeah,
now I don't know when he's shooting from three. His 3-point.
No, he's shooting below 30%. But lately, the last 12 games, he stopped. And even in the last game when Brunson was off, he even told Brunson to calm down, shot 2 threes, and was like, "Yo, we got this." So Randall's playing way different.
I do like what I've been seeing from Randall after the start of the season where he looked terrible, but like
he was still injured.
Since then, I like what I've been seeing from Julius Randall. That's why I've been shooting on him.
But here's the thing, though. Here's my thing with the Knicks, though. Here's my only thing with the Knicks. I feel like when it comes down to it,
we ain't there yet, bro. We about right now. I'm showing you that.
No, listen. It's true. Listen, I think y'all gonna play well. I can see you guys.
I was just about to let you up too. Dang.
I can see you guys beating like a Cleveland or possibly even an Indiana or something like that. But I feel like in the playoffs, a lot of times to me it comes down, the games come down late to the star players. And I feel like for the Knicks, I mean, as good as Brunson can play, I still would rather have like a Tatum or a Giannis or if Embiid can keep it up. We haven't seen it yet, you know what I'm saying? So we haven't seen it yet with Embiid, but the way he's playing now too, it's like that's my only thing with him. Like I feel like y'all are a good team, but then in the playoffs, it comes down.
Time out.
Okay.
Hold up. Duke, is this Duke?
You got me?
This is you. Okay, bet. I see there's a troll in here that keeps taking the names of other people. James B, are you in here? Yes or no? Let me check that. James B, are you in here? Chatting right now. Are you in here, James B? Because there's a fake James B in here. I am wholeheartedly.
You know how notorious you have to be in the chat to have someone imitating you? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. James B, are you in this lobby? Yes or no? We have a troll. We have a troll. There was a fake Almighty Lambo, and I think there's a fake James B.
Well, we know you're the real James B chatting. We're not stupid.
No, he's in the lobby. He's in the back room.
He said he's not.
Yo, let bottom right get his take.
Oh yeah, Duke gotta go. Duke got this ISO, and then bottom right, you got it. Duke, you saying Russ is better than J Kidd, right?
No, I thought you were saying like I had to go, like I had to leave, but
no.
I think Russ is better. He better defense player than. Yeah, no, he a better defense player than J Kidd. Athleticism.
Let him go. Let him go. Hold up. Let him go. He got to finish. You can't just jump on him before he even says like a few sentences. Go ahead, Duke. Dookie.
I got the lateral quickness. I got the shot blocking. I got the perimeter defender. Like what? He not. What? Mars lateral quickness not there. Mars.
I got you. So I got something. Here's it.
Lateral
it's there, but it's not there for defense. You're talking about like in theory.
Let him finish.
This is an ISO. This is an ISO between him and Mars. He wants the ISO. He wants the. Hold on. He want the. Wait.
I want Mars to go now.
No, not me. Mars, go ahead, Mars.
Oh, is he done? Are you done or no?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. So lateral quickness, you said, right? Shot blocking.
Yes, sir.
And what else?
Yes, sir. Just athleticism. Just he's better. He's a better defensive player.
So he moves quicker on the court and he can jump higher for blocks. Okay, cool. So
lateral quickness.
Yeah. Okay, so how do we diagnose the consistent breakdowns Russell Westbrook would have in terms of off-ball defense and rotations and sloppy closeouts, and the fact that his on-ball defense in terms of screen navigation was always shaky at best? Do we just ignore that because he's an athlete, or do we acknowledge those things?
Nah, you don't ignore that. You could use that.
Okay.
That's cool.
And then how do we factor in Jason Kidd being stronger, the ability to guard the post, the ability to switch 1 through 4? How do we also talk about the fact that Jason Kidd had far
J Kidd stronger than Russ?
Defensively, yes. Used his strength much better, had a much stronger base, didn't get pushed around in the post, able to front the post much better than Westbrook was, had much better hands in terms of digging down around the nail, actually put his body on the line in terms of taking charges, which is a form of rim protection that Russell Westbrook would never do a day in his life. If you want to talk about rim protection and shot blocking, we got to factor that in too.
That's a damn lie.
We have to factor that in too. I think we have to, but maybe you don't think we have to. I did hear you bring up
the defensive
rebound.
Lie.
Jason Kidd's charges lie. Cool. I carry on.
No, Russ take charges too.
Not like Jason Kidd. And then defensive rebounds, and I did hear you bring it up briefly. I don't know how strongly you feel about Jason Kidd's defensive rebounding versus Russell Westbrook. But if you want to start talking about how clogged the lanes were, how much more difficult it was to get defensive rebounds in Jason Kidd's time compared to Russell Westbrook, how teams didn't just give Jason Kidd rebounds to the same degree they gave Russell Westbrook rebounds, the fact that he was getting a lot more contested rebounds weren't falling as far away from the rim as they have in this era. One could argue Jason Kidd was a better defensive rebounder than Russell Westbrook. I'm not sure I would make that argument, but one could make that argument. So with all of those things that Jason Kidd was doing defensively, also I think he was a smarter defender, cut off angles much better, fought through screens much more consistently, even though they didn't run as many pick and rolls, fought through screens much more consistently. There's no way lateral quickness is going to make Russell Westbrook a better defender than Jason Kidd.
Lateral quickness, guarding 1 through 5. What else you said?
Move on.
You say? Taking charges. Damn,
that was like our Emerald Lagasse session right
we
now.
We got it.
Guarding 1 through 5. W troll.
You said 1 through 4, but you didn't hear that.
Chat, we gotta send them to the gulag. Chat, we gotta send them to the gulag.
Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. I do like you hating on Kawhi in the chat. I like that.
I ain't gonna lie.
You
watched
cat,
Jason and you said everything more than what I would have thought. You did a good job. I appreciate that. Thank you. From an old head to a young head, good job defending the old player. Thank you.
Man, I do my job, man. I do my job.
J.K.'s not even an old player.
3 finals though.
Ain't saying nothing.
J.K. came in 95. That's an old player.
When he retired, Mark. When did he retire?
The same shit that Russ is.
Nah, when did he retire?
I think he retired after.
He came 2013 in the Knicks, right?
Yeah,
he
played after
like, come on, bro.
Nah, but he came in 95. I don't know what to tell you. He came in 95.
Hey, let me read off some super chats before we continue. That Knicks takes was the worst take I've ever heard. This dude does not watch the Knicks. He's not allowed to talk Knicks basketball.
I think he's talking about context.
Eat a Frank.
Edo
Frank is crazy because of the disagreement is insane to me. Yams with the membership. Shout out to Yams for being freed. This biggest dog, free my dogs, James B, D9, Brax, Almighty Lambo, JD Davis, Billy Bob. I'm here to cause havoc, man. Shout out to Yams, bro.
The chat has a gang. Oh, that's crazy.
Chat has a
Billy
gang.
Bob be on it though, man. Be careful.
So what should that gang be called? We'll think about it later. Terry with 2 dads. The Thompson twins are great defenders and freak athletes, but man, they play offense like they scared to score the ball.
Nah, a man isn't scared to score the ball. He just can't get to the rim because he can't dribble. But he's relatively aggressive, and he's a fantastic passer. Asar he's a long way away offensively. But a man, there's a route to where he can be successful. So
got you.
I think they have a feel of the game. I think they have a feel of the game. I think it's just developing like skills, like ball handling, shooting. I think once they go through like NBA workouts and coaching and stuff like that, I think that this feel is there though. Feels there.
Yeah.
This guy is weird. I'm trying to ban him because now he has Dirt TV, and I know Dirt TV's not watching this. Yo, I see you.
But context,
like you're not getting back up here, bro.
You can ban.
Let me tell you something real quick though about the Knicks.
Look at
Bob, real quick, bro. This dude, by the way, been trying to get his take off for like a while.
Yeah, facts, man. Let's get his take off, man. It's
not really a take. I wanted to talk about the super team thing.
Okay, cool.
So, like, in my opinion, I don't think that there's been like more than 2 like super teams at a time. Like, even going like all the way back to like the 80s, I think most super teams are like not homegrown. Like the Celtics with Dennis Johnson, you could call that like a super team because like Dennis came along and then like they was too superior to their conference. You could say that. But then like I wouldn't count like OKC with like KD, Russ, Harden as a super team because like they were homegrown and there wasn't like at the time no one would have called that a super team. But you could tell that when D Wade, LeBron, and Bosh got together, like everybody thought that they were gonna win like unlimited amount of rings because it just had like a super team feel to like what they were doing. Like nothing was
the Bill Russell Celtics.
Well, they was already establishing their careers like separately. My fault, Mons. Go ahead.
Well, I just want to make this correction for the
Bill Russell
super
Celtics
teams.
super team or not?
The 80s Bill Russell Celtics were not homegrown.
The 80s.
I don't know what to tell you.
I just want
80s Bill Russell
I'm not
Celtics.
sure about the Bill Russell Celtics.
No, I said the 80s
How about
Celtics.
an example as the
You said the 80s Bill Russell Celtics, but
I heard you say Bill Russell. You good.
I knew what you meant. Okay,
I
but
was
he said
trolling.
he said he's not talking about this. That's fine. Okay, I was just asking because that team was homegrown, but like.
Are you talking more about the Rockets when they won their back-to-back championships? Like that could be considered a super team?
No.
When they got Clyde Drexler the
No.
following year?
No. Because I don't think at the time nobody thought that was a super team.
Okay.
What about when they got Pippen and Barkley?
Just to let you know, for the super team label did not become popularized until 2012. No, 2011, 2012. I just want to let y'all know.
Yeah, it probably became
so what did they call the Paul Pierce, Ray Allen?
They just called them a great team. They called them Big Three. Great team. That's it.
It was a big 3, and then once LeBron went to Miami, they called that a super team. But then once LeBron fans seen that they was calling it a super team, they went back to Boston and said that was a super team.
It wasn't LeBron. It's not a LeBron fans thing. It's just it's a dumb thing. It's a dumb thing.
I think
Rondo emerged as
it's a new trend. That's all it is.
So that's why they started adding it on to the super team because Rondo's development really got like to a point. He was one of the top point guards in the A, especially. You know what I mean? So that's why they started adding on super team to the Boston thing. But it wasn't
in 2008. Rondo was not considered a top point guard in the league. He wasn't.
I do want to say this
in revisionist history. I'm talking about revisionist.
I don't think it's been
Rondo
more than
developed into a elite point guard.
But all I'm trying to say is,
I would like to say this. I do want to say this to Sai in terms of like the homegrown thing. I think what happens is a lot of times when like great teams are homegrown, it's like this. You're not seeing like homegrown talent. You're not going to be seeing like two top 10 players and then like a top 15 player at the same time if that thing is homegrown. So that's why when we see like LeBron going there to Miami and being with Chris Bosh and D Wade, Steph, Dre, Clay, KD. Go ahead, Mars.
Right. Where did Steph, Clay, and Draymond rank in 2016?
Steph, Clay, and Dre?
Not in 2016. I don't think
2016 discourse around Draymond Green was some of the most.
That's what I'm asking. Where did they?
No, it was still a big 3.
I heard.
Mark, it was
I
don't
think a lot of people calling Draymond Green top 10.
Did they have 3 top 15 players?
I think they had 3 top 15 players.
Yes.
I think they had 3 top. Not position. I think they had 3 top 20 players.
Yeah. I was saying 20.
Where was Dre? Where was Dre ranked in 2016?
Dre was, in my opinion, Draymond was the second best power forward in the league.
Thank you. That was the talk.
After Anthony
there
Davis,
was a lot of talk, but they were ranking him.
Blake Griffin?
They were
2016 Blake over Draymond. Yeah,
it was crazy.
Hold on, wait. Did he get hurt that year?
It was crazy.
I think he got hurt.
What I'm trying to say is a super team.
He may have got hurt. Was it 17? He got hurt. One of those years, but
a super team is regardless of if it's homegrown or not. If you got 3 guys that are all stars and all NBA, that to me is a super team because that's very hard to hold down. That's what I think. That's what I'm saying.
Do y'all think that they were calling the 2000s Lakers a super team?
I just told you. I just told you when it. I literally just told you when the term it started, bro.
The one that had Gary Payton and Number
And
11.
Malone?
Relax.
Number 11 now.
Yeah. So I
Nah,
think here's
dog.
another
Cause
thing.
Con, there's gonna be a constant circle of no consistency. It's gonna be a constant circle of I didn't know that. It's just
That's
man, let's
what
get
we're
some
here
records,
to
bro.
do,
As
Sturdy.
far as I'm
Here's something else.
concerned, the 69 Lakers are a super team. As far as I'm concerned, that's a super
I
team.
just think that there's only been like
Oh, see?
three. I
Now
think
we're
there's
just
been like
jumping out
three.
the window.
You gotta have Wilt, West, and Baylor and not be a super team. I don't know what to tell you. That's a super
Facts.
Shane Howard with his chat. This is off topic, fellas. Please forgive me. I'm just in a quick debate with my bro. Who would you guys consider a scarier duo than Ray and Ed Reed? Players must have played on the same team.
Like defensively?
Defensively, yeah, defensively.
And Reed,
That's up there.
and Ray.
That's up there. As far as like scare, like
Whoever played with Lawrence Taylor,
Brian Urlacher,
Lawrence Taylor, and whoever else.
I remember the Seattle secondary with Cam Chancellor
and Earl Thomas
and Earl Thomas.
And
Bobby
Wagner.
No,
And they had Wagner in the
that
middle.
was scary. I'm not gonna hold
Kamar
you.
and Revis Island.
Patrick and Navar Bowman was insane too. I'm not gonna hold you. That was a crazy.
Oh, Patrick Willis?
Yeah.
Facts.
Who remember Troy
But every,
Polamalu?
I don't think there's a duo as scary as
No,
Ray and
yeah,
Ed Reed,
no,
bro.
no.
Like that's like goated right there.
Troy
They're insane.
James?
Yeah.
Who? You said who?
I was thinking
never
Troy
mind.
Polamalu and James Harrison. Remember Troy Polamalu and James
That's
Harrison?
what I
but
said. Who remembers Troy Polamalu? That's what I was saying with the head.
They weren't more scary than Ray
But
and
they
Ed
weren't
Reed,
scarier
bro.
than Ray. Yeah, Ray was going
Ray
to
and
hit.
Ed Reed is
Nah, they wasn't
insane.
scary, nah.
Yeah, because Ed Reed would just wait in the
James
backfield
Harrison,
and the
though.
ball would be thrown and he'd get to it.
No, James Harrison was scary though.
Yeah, James
He
Harrison,
was. But the thing is, Polamalu to me, even though Polamalu was great, he's all time great. I feel like he wasn't like he was more cerebral with it and like heart and hustle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Ray Lewis might. You know what I'm saying? He might. You got to watch out with Ray, man. You know that adds another level too. So.
Ray, that's a good dude, man.
Let me get these off the way before. Let me get these out the way. Let me get these out the way before we continue the super team conversations. When evaluating draft prospects, what attributes, tendencies, traits, etc., do you look for in these players that you can see translate in the NBA?
Athleticism.
Yo, drink more water. Have the best
shooting.
I'm not gonna lie, that question is that's a whole show worth of a topic, to be honest.
It's true.
You know what?
Show, low key. That's a
No,
show.
drink more water. Salute to you. That'll be the title.
Give
of
one
Tuesday's
attribute.
video.
Give one attribute.
Never
mind.
Wingspan. Believe it or not, like physical attributes like wingspan, like verticality, stuff like that. Like those stuff. They're number one things. But like the thing is, though, like the thing is, like in particular for wingspan.
Oh.
No, I'm about to tell you.
Mamba
it's not
vertical and
verticality. Stuff that
Mamba
wingspan.
Shooting.
You can't look,
shooting
look at Mamba mentality in the draft.
Shooting, I'm not saying. Shooting. It's got to be.
And I don't mean and this is why I say it's like this is a in-depth. I don't mean shooting as in this guy shoots 42% from three. That's how DeAndre Hunter tricks you in college. It's not about that. It's about the variety in ways they can shoot. Do they shoot off the hop? 1, 2. Can they shoot left, right, and right, left? Can they shoot off the bounce? Can they create their own shot? Do they have a good touch on their jumper? Is their shot flat? Does their shot have arc? Is their mechanics consistent?
It's too much.
Do they have a good free throw percentage? Those
like when you look at Brunson's
three,
three, it's actually flat. It runs down and hits the back of the rim. But when he's shooting his mid range, it's a floater. When he's close into the rim,
that's why I say shooting. It's not just shooting in terms of this guy shot 42% in college, so it's gonna work. Nah, like there's a whole. You gotta look at how they're getting their shots. Is it all stationary catch and shoot, or can they shoot coming off the floater? Can they only shoot going to their left shoulder, or can they shoot going to both shoulders?
Up and
down.
That's
what I'm looking at when it comes to prospects, and that's why I have no faith in a Men Thompson ever being able to shoot.
It's just not gonna work.
But to your point, Mars,
he shoots super flat, Mars. I think he has to change his mechanics. He got to start from the bottom.
He has to.
Bottom up.
Yeah, he has.
Let me get this one out the way too. Any trade ideas with Herb and picks for Garland?
Garland and CJ backcourt.
Do the Cavs have enough?
I don't think so.
I don't have
enough. I mean, do the Pels have enough picks to get Garland?
Yeah, I think they have.
I don't know.
2. I think they have 2 or 3 picks. I'm not sure. I know they got.
Crazy.
I don't like.
Let me check.
I don't like Garland. I don't like Garland with McCollum though.
They're gonna need at least 3. They're gonna need at least 3 to get.
Y'all gonna get rid of Herb Jones. Give me Trey Murphy.
Oh, hell no.
Trade
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Why would you trade DG though if you're not sure if Mitchell?
I guess that's their
You're not
attempt
sure
to
if
try
Mitchell
to
is
build a
staying. So why
championship
would you get
unit
rid
in the
of
short.
DG?
I think that's their attempt to try to build a championship. I would never trade. If I was trading one of them, I would trade Mitchell. But if they're trying to build a championship unit in the short term, because if he's not sure he wants to stay, I can trade Donovan Mitchell for another young star who fits my timeline.
And let Garland come back from being off injury.
I'm not trading DG, not knowing if D Mitch is going to stay.
Oh,
I'm not doing that.
The Pelicans have 2024, 2025, 2020. They have 2026 and 2027.
But you can't trade picks back to back though. So you have to have 24, 26,
25.
And then skip a year. Yeah.
It can't be more than 5 years out. And it can't be more than 5 years out.
Okay.
Hey, real quick.
DJ,
do you guys think that Spider would do better in Orlando? My fault.
Spider would be good for them in Orlando. I don't know if he wants to be there. He'd be very good for them in Orlando.
He would look really good in purple and gold.
Okay. All right, cool. Avery, go ahead. Avery, go ahead.
Hey, real quick. Speaking of shooting, actually, I had two questions I thought of. Speaking of the super teams conversation a little bit too. Looking at KD this year, we were talking about KD all week and whatnot. My two questions are: I really want to hear from Dub and Mars, but everybody else too. One, how come KD doesn't shoot more threes since he's so great at it? And my second question is, how come Shea can't shoot threes and he's so great everywhere else on the court? Literally everywhere else on the court.
I see you asked that question in the comment section of the last panel episode. I seen you ask that.
I know, so I'm trying to get some answers, man. I'm like, it don't make sense.
I don't think that's KD's game.
I think it's about rhythm, right? So I'll answer the Kevin Durant one, mainly because Kevin Durant is a guy where it's like inside out, mainly mid-range and then out, right? He's not a guy that I don't think he thrives off of, oh man, I'm about to be shooting 9 threes a game or 8 threes a game, you know? I think he's a guy that likes getting a rhythm, working in that mid-post, working in the mid-range, getting those pull-up looks, getting some easy looks to the basket as well because he's so lengthy. And then he just expands it outward, right? And I think that's a good way to play basketball too. Like rather than Jason Tatum, where he's so in love with the 3 ball, you're shooting up 8 threes a game. And
the guy that just blasted your team by 30.
Wait, hold on, wait. Yo, real talk, you kind of lagged there, bro. It looks like you got off. What's it called?
That's nasty.
I'm glad you're not a Nuggets fan.
So
I'm glad you're not a Nuggets fan. I'm so glad you're not a Nuggets
fan. Yeah, that's what Durant. I just think that's just it's about rhythm, and that's where he plays his best at. And if you try to change it up now, I mean, look at what happened in the postseason. He tried to take 7 3. He tried to take 7 to 10 threes in like the first half. He couldn't hit anything because that's just not who he is. That's not his game, you know.
But to me, even we speaking of rhythm, I feel like he's even this season too. In first career, he shot over 40% from 3 a couple times. There's so much air. Even this year, he's at 45%. There's so much error that you'd rather him take a few more and that even that percentage drop down to 41 or 40. You know what I mean? Like you can afford to have some drop.
Can I say something?
But go ahead.
Yeah, sure.
I was just gonna say, in the role that KD's playing now, it's not needed for him to shoot so many threes because if you think about what KD, he can help with offensive rebounds. And let's say with the way that they run the system, he's better in the mid-range. So if a shot goes out, because when he's driving, they double team and he kicks it out to Booker or not Bean, excuse me. Damn, I can't remember his name.
Bill,
thank you. I was thinking of Bean for some reason. Thank you.
Grace now is playing crazy
They take it out to him. And then when they shoot and he misses, you see KD can tap the ball, readjust the ball, and give it to someone else or get it and go back up with it. That's what's more needed of him, and it's less strenuous on his body. Because once the defense collapses on him, kick out, spin move, shot, quick. He doesn't have to be down there battling rebounds. He doesn't have to worry about the long ball pushing off and then running in to get the rebounds.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I just think and I'm fine. Like KD, I want to say this. Like KD shoots like 5 to 6 threes a game. I think for him, I think that's good enough. You know, I'm not really a main believer of like you have to be taking up that many threes. I understand your point where he shoots so well, so him shooting more, like if he takes a dip, is not going to be that drastic.
Context: your right arm been broke for a year and a half.
You know, you don't like people interrupting you. You know that. I just don't. You don't like people doing that. Real talk. You think he's lagging? I think he actually is lagging right here because he definitely.
That comment that makes sense. Like, is that an inside joke? What is he saying? I don't get it.
I don't know. He's probably he actually is probably lagging right here. But KD, the thing with KD, I don't think it's really necessary for him to be shooting that many threes too. I don't think it's really crucial for his game or even the team's game. So I think it's completely fine. You know.
I mean, they're rolling. They're rolling.
I agree with you, Doug.
Mm-hmm.
Can I add one thing before because I'm curious if Mars agrees too, especially because Mars made a great point about shooting left, right, coming off. If you guys notice that, like Doug alluded to, is a rhythm thing too. KD is a left foot plant, right foot plant shooter, which is way better for mid ranges. So where he plants his feet, it's way easier for him to get those shots off dribble pull-ups, things of that nature. He practices a lot of those like dribble pull-ups compared to catching and shooting and lifting like that. A lot of his three-point shots are very flat and they go straight through. But if you notice, for his middies, they'll have a lot more arc. Sort of like Devin Booker. Devin Booker shoots flatter threes and higher arcing jump shooting. So that's why you'll see, but Devin Booker has a higher vertical. So if you notice, he high points the ball and he jumps higher than KD.
He jumps really high
that's
too.
Why he can kind of do both. KD doesn't jump as high as he used to. KD used to jump high, but KD.
No, I was saying Booker, like Booker on his jump shots jumps high.
I think D Book.
I was saying Booker on his jump shots jumps high.
So that's why, to me, Book is kind of like the blending of a three-point shooter, because he can catch and shoot like a three-point shooter, but he also had the ability to do that 1-2 plant where he can create his shots, turn over the right shoulder, turn over the left shoulder, things of that nature. So I think also it's the planting of your foot. So some players, they could shoot off the dribble way better than they can shoot off the catch. So that might play a part into KD's style and the way that he plays, of his like planting of his foot and stuff like that.
Mars, what you got to say about Shea?
Oh, Shea? I think Shea is just more comfortable shooting off the bounce than off the catch. I think I do think it comes back to a rhythm thing, but I think with Shea, because he's different to all these other guys, where most of the mid-range specialists not have a 2-motion jump shot, but they don't have a push shot like Shea does. Shea is like releasing low and pushing. Like Kyrie, will see he'll bring it here and then he'll release. KD is up here. Devin Booker is up here. Shea has a push shot, which like technically isn't usually what's most effective in mid-range, but he gets it off. But I think the rhythm thing of him shooting off the bounce is where he can get it into his shot pocket more comfortably, and he just feels more at home in terms of his mechanics are more fluid when he's shooting off the bounce, and then he shoots off the catch, and I think it becomes a lot more mechanical with him. And he does have,
would you say
he has long arms, which can like
is a detriment?
Yeah,
that's what
it might be, because I think Shea routinely, like from three, I think he shoots better off the dribble from three than he does off the catch, because I think it's just it's more rhythm, and it's less mechanical. When you're shooting off the catch, it's like you have to get everything right. Your whole body needs to be in rhythm all the way through your release. Whereas off the dribble, it's like more naturally it comes to him. So I think that's why he doesn't shoot the three as well. And I don't think he's ever going to shoot like high 40s from three. He had that 1 year where he shot good from three, which was definitely an outlier, like 21 or whatever a year, where it was definitely an outlier, because I still think the same flaws were there. But when you only play 35 games, you get hot for it. So I think Shea's always going to be like a 34, 35% three-point shooter.
Randall zone.
Yeah, that's probably where he's going to hover around, and I think that's good enough. But I could be way off, and Shea could be like, I just don't shoot threes, because I don't feel like it.
It's so, to me, it's just so crazy, because like everywhere else on the court, mid-range and everything, and even you talked about the earlier years, man, and this is almost like another conversation I've thought about as well. Even like Shea's free throw shooting has gotten like, he's elite at it, you know what I mean? He didn't necessarily come in at elite, and so to me, that shows me like, okay, this guy got what it takes.
But yeah, Shea wasn't a 90% guy when he came in.
Oh no, you should have known that last year. He wasn't bad. He was third in the league, getting to the free throw line. He was doing more.
Shea was an 80% guy and then just flew up to 90. Like that's what I'm saying. A big difference. That's a big.
So I'm not talking about getting to the line.
Doing this for like the last 2 years. Him and Luka been like most at the foul line.
He's not talking about attempts, Bob. He's not talking about attempts.
When he gets there, like percentage. He's talking about percentage.
He's in a 90th percentile. Yeah. So that's where I'm like, man, this guy clearly can shoot. You know what I mean? So
Shea has it's a mechanical problem with Shea as far as his three ball, like Mars was saying. And he gets more height on his mid-range jumpers. Like to what Mars is talking about with a one motion shot and a 2-motion shot, which is also with KD and D Book. D Book and KD, they jump high point and then release the ball. Whereas a lot of shooters, most good shooters, 3-point shooters like Steph, they're shooting the ball on the way up, which is it makes it an easier shot.
Yeah, that's how you generate. Yeah.
Dame shoots on the way up. A lot of good 3-point shooters shoot on the way up.
Trae Young has a very low release point because it's always all through your legs. If you want to shoot from further away, through your legs all the way up. That's why you shoot on the way up. But these like D Book, it's all in your arms if you're shooting a 2-motion shot, and then that's why.
True.
It works for different people.
And some people's shots are made for the mid range, and you know they just struggle with distance. Like Shea is going to be a player. That's why, like, when we have the conversations about what you call Michael Jordan and Mike would work on threes more. Mike just had a really good shot for a mid-range area because he's high pointing and releasing the ball. And usually shooters like that, the more distance, the harder it is to get the ball to the basket in a 2-motion shot. Because when you release the ball at the high point, you're taking away the momentum that you've built up with jumping.
Already generated.
When you shoot on the way up, you're using the momentum from your legs to push the ball forward. Once you high point,
I was just gonna say about Shea. What I like about Shea his best game to me is the mid range, because if you see when he gets there, the way that he can alter his shot in mid air to where he can go from left hand to right hand, go around the defenders and finish with a foul. I think that's what he's really trying to like hammer down, like you said. But I think that's another good part to his mid range. He could finish with left hand, right hand. He could go high off the glass, straight at the rim. And I think that he should just keep that going because he's still getting 30 points. He's helping out his team.
Oh, no, for sure. Keep it going. Yeah. So here's my thing. So, like, back to the KD thing, I don't think Shea should shoot more because he's doing it so poorly. So I'm not saying Shea needs to shoot more. I'm just more so asking, what's up with the 3 ball? You know what I mean? Like, I don't think he's good. Don't keep shooting the 3 if you like this. He's doing really well, man. He's doing really well.
He'd probably have to change his mechanics if he wanted to be a better 3-point shooter.
Yeah. I don't think KD and Bill,
and he would have to be more of a set shooter as well instead of.
I think KD doesn't shoot that many threes because KD's always been more comfortable shooting threes off the catch. Like the self creation from 3 is not what KD really does. He can do.
Okay,
it.
see, KD used to love the little the tween from right to left as he pulled.
He did, but the efficiency. I know. KD, if I'm wrong, go on your burner in the chat. Right. But KD wants to make take shots that he knows that he can make at a high clip. So catch and shoot threes, KD is like that's a 45-50% shot for me. I'm gonna take those. Now off the dribble, I can shoot, but it's probably a 36-37% shot. Why would I do that when this midi is 55? Why would I don't need to do that. And he knows he can get a mid-range shot on command. So it's like I can get this 55% shot on command. This 36% 3, like that's me bailing out the defense. That I believe that's probably what he's thinking. Now this year, the midi hasn't been going in as much as it has in previous years. Whatever the reason is, I don't know. But just generally speaking with KD, I think that's what it is. And that's why like his best years is when he probably doesn't have to create as many threes off the bounce. And then even though he can do it, he's probably more comfortable just shooting off the catch and never missing.
That makes sense.
Kawhi doesn't shoot a lot of threes off the bounce. I don't know how many he takes, probably like 5 a game, but he doesn't miss off the catch. Like that's just what he's going to do, and he's going to get in the mid range and be effective. So I think it's a similar.
Let's get into the super team. Let's get into the super team discussions. I'm
gonna rotate some quiet. He been ready for this.
Real quick. Can I just
context
spaz on
Jacques
Vaughn
real
quick? Just real quick.
You can spaz on him real quick.
Jacques Vaughn real quick. Yo, Jacques Vaughn, bro. Son, yo, I'm about to take your beard, son, and swing you around the Brooklyn Bridge, bro. What are you doing, son? Yo, listen, I'm gonna make Spencer Dinwiddie. You need to get packed up. Mikal Bridges, where is your ball handling, bro? What have you been doing all summer? You got no bag still. Don't end up like Klay Thompson. This is not it. Yo, Jacques Vaughn, you need to start Cam Thomas. Somehow, some way, you need to get DSJ some more minutes and get a big man because Claxton is not a 5. He is a 4. Jacques Vaughn, I'm going to repeat this again. Go get a 5 and put Claxton at the 4. Put Cam Thomas in, give him more minutes, and give DSA Dennis Smith Jr. get him more minutes because he is your best perimeter defender for the guard right now.
I think you're wrong. Is AD a 5? Is Bam a 5? I honestly think
Bam
that
is not a
Claxton
5.
is a 5.
AD can play 5. Bam is not a 5. Bam is not a 5.
I think
in a league where
wait, hold on, let me tell you real quick.
I don't understand that criticism because in a league where there's not really a lot of traditional 5s, why are we complaining about these guys not playing?
You know why? Because what happens is the fact that he's not as physical, and when they go against teams that have bigger lineups, which would include in the playoffs, would it be Milwaukee, Philly? I mean, to a certain extent, even the Knicks, he's going to get beat up so much, and his effectiveness of being a rim runner is going to get taken away. You get what I'm saying? I think the fact that he has to rebound, defend.
He got 15 rebounds against the Knicks, and he's averaging like 3 blocks over the last few games. He also stepped up as far as contested shots. Last year, he was top 3. Hold on. You talking about Claxton. Last year, he was top 3 for defensive candidate of the year. He also was best guy for blocking shots, contesting shots below Brook Lopez. Still doing it this year. Hey. He's still averaging a double-double and also contributing at the 5. What do you want from him? He's banging against other centers, getting 3 or 4 blocks a game.
I'm not talking I'm not talking about production. I'm not saying that he's not producing. What I'm saying is that he's being mismanaged at the position that he's in. He is a great free rim runner, but what happens is him playing the 5 and having to bang and playing with bigger guys. When he goes against smaller guys, he's doing his thing. But when he goes against guys that are his size, bigger guys, he gets overwhelmed. And throughout the game, he's not as effective throughout the game. He has these spurts where he does well, but throughout the duration of the game, it gets a little bit shaky, and that's due to the physicality. He's the only center at this point. He's the only big man.
I think Claxton slow down Iheart, block his shot, and get other blocks as well. I've even seen him play good defense against Joel Embiid. I've seen him play good defense against Giannis, and then switching to Lopez after he gets wait, hold on. After Giannis gets the ball, you see Claxton getting in the post. You can see Giannis cutting to the basket. He'll pass it to Lopez. You will see Claxton switching to the ball. He doesn't just stay in one spot on defense. Claxton does a lot of things that contributes at the 5. For you to not say that he's not a 5 to me is ridiculous. The guy covers defensively on rebounds. He covers shots, contests his position, rotates on and off defense, stays on the ball, and is a double-double guy. The problem is he's not an offensive-minded kind of dude. And on top of that, his team sucks offensively. So he always gets the crappy end. Look at last year. Look at this year. Claxton always gets looked at as a soft 5 when all he does is give you double-double, good defense,
I would like to say against Minnesota.
What is he talking about?
No, you said
he's not a true 5. You said he's soft because when he goes against bigger guys and stuff like that, he gets boxed in.
I didn't say he was soft. Cowboy. I don't know if you're drunk.
You
brother.
said.
My fault.
No.
I said that he is
no,
not,
you did say.
I
You
said
did
that
say he gets. He did say that he gets boxed. He struggles.
That doesn't mean he's soft.
No, okay, that's
means
not
he's
true.
slight.
He didn't say that he was soft.
Y'all
you do say he gets boxed in by bigger guys.
Right now. I mean, I hear the point. The point is he's upset that, you was talking about him against matchups and everything like this. Against the Knicks, he 8 and 17. Against the Minnesota Timberwolves, 16 and 11 with 2 blocks and 2 steals. Against the Lakers, 22 and 14. Against Cleveland, 13 and 11. Against against Anthony and Sangoon, 12 and 13. So it's not like he's getting bodied by these bigs that he's supposed to be matching up with. Denver, he had 10 and 16.
No, but you're reading stats, and we're talking about. This is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I'm not saying that he's not productive.
Well, he is too skinny to be handling those guys.
The duration of the game.
Exactly. So what are you bringing up his stats for? Context. They don't understand context. I've had this debate with them, and people like Cowboy Bob and Dub don't understand the ability to play the 5 doesn't mean that you're a true 5. Just because you can play it and be productive doesn't mean that's still not your natural position.
If you're playing, what are you talking about? Look at Tim Duncan. Look, you know what?
In today's
Tim
NBA,
Duncan was a 4. He's talented enough to play the 5, but he was a 4. He played a lot of 5 though. He could play the 5.
In today's NBA, how can you get a solid 5 And there's not a lot of solid fives that can stretch the floor like that. So how can you get a solid 5 next to Nick Claxton? He could be a very good 4 for a crew.
What would
There's not a lot of bigs. Yeah, it's not. It's hard to find a reliable big that can shoot. So you want him to play a position. You want him to play in a position.
Here we go with the belief that you can't have 2 people who can't shoot.
Well, yeah. Also, he doesn't necessarily have to be able to shoot.
I thought we were just talking theoretically.
We played Dwight Howard.
No,
with
he's talking about on the Nets. He's talking about he wants Jack Vaughn to move him to the 4. He can't move to the 4 right now. And even then,
you were praising Noah Clowney shooting. I remember before the draft.
Yeah, it was fake, I guess. I guess it was fake. My bad. But that's my whole thing. Like, not everything in the game is gonna be a fully optimized. Like, it would have to be a fully optimized set for Nick Claxton to be at that 5 spot. Talking about great coaching with great offensive players around him and good pieces. Like, that's not something that happens in the NBA. It's never a perfect scenario. So you want him to move. You want a non-shooting and just offensive player in general, and Nick Claxton, other than him being a lob threat, he's not going to be a viable 4 at all. So the only position he can play and be good at is the 5. So I don't understand why you want to
in a good situation.
He can't. You have to have a fully. You have to have a fully great scenario for him to be that good at the 4, and I don't think that's unreal.
Like the Timberwolves.
Yeah, like that's unrealistic.
Gobert, or you have
completely unrealistic.
Hey, Doug,
but you named an example. How about Giannis?
I think Claxton's a 5. I just think the Nets' defensive scheme is cooked.
Thank you.
And that's
hey, Doug, can I just get 2 shout outs? Shout out to you, brother. Like I said before, for you call out the hypocrisy on the panel today. Shout out to you, brother. The second thing is, once again, shout out to you again for allowing this type of talk in terms of like the Knicks. Hold on, we spent 30 minutes. Hold on.
I got you. Shut the hell up, Mars. He does it for you and Low all the time. So you shut your mouth,
dude,
sir.
We spent 30 minutes. Shout out to Doug for being this charitable, because we spent 30 minutes talking about mid New York teams. They bid mid, they're going to be mid until the front office actually become better. Can we get on to the actual topic?
That's crazy, Scotty.
Hey, bro.
That's wild.
We talking about mid organizations, bro. Like, get out of here with that, man.
Let me get some guys up here.
Go New York, go New York, go.
All right, Bob, you be easy, brother.
Thanks, guys, man. Y'all have a good one.
You too, bro.
Dev, you good? It look gloomy over there.
Salute. You already know.
Yo,
Salute look gloomy over there.
Hey, Si, appreciate you, brother.
It's my college dorm. I'm graduating soon, so got one semester left.
Congratulations.
That's what's up.
Congrats, Dale.
The context
what you graduating with? What's your major?
Context leave?
He's doing gender studies.
Oh, health science.
Si, you can stay up here.
That's what's up. A useful degree. That's a useful degree.
Dev gonna be rich.
Yeah, Dev gonna be rich.
Hopefully. I'm not a bully.
Like you start sending in $100 super chats. We see.
That's gonna hit, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh! Speaking of $100 super chats, though, Dub and Mars, Aaron Jones, hit me up randomly. He asked me how y'all. Yeah, he asked me how y'all doing with y'all challenge that he challenged y'all last year.
That wasn't Aramis. Wait, was it?
That was Dragon. That was Dragon, right?
That was Dragon.
That was Dragon. Yeah, that was Dragon, not Aramis. Dragon did that.
I'm doing fantastic.
Last couple days, I've been busy with a lot of stuff, so I haven't worked out, but I'm definitely working out tonight.
Yeah, me too.
Mars hasn't been working out. Drink more water. Is it a little concerning that Miami is second to last in shot percentage attempts at the rim? They shoot only 61% at the rim. Milwaukee's at 71. Washington is surprisingly second. Converse. How do you say that word? Conversely, Miami leads in non-RA paint points.
Restricted area.
So
wait,
shots are like 7 feet instead of like.
Does Bam
the stats he finds is insane to me. I'm not gonna lie. Salute to you.
But I do think it's concerning that you guys don't get to the rim and.
So I have been worried about that too. Miami, because Jimmy Butler, like we talk about unethical buckets, he doesn't really get as much like rim pressure you want from like your best player. and neither does Tyler Hero. We all, like the whole entire team, settles with tough midi pull-ups, 3-point looks that we are able to generate at a good level. And it is very concerning. My whole thing is I have seen Miami be able to do this in years past without us really having to get to the rim like that before, especially last season. So if there's a team that can do it, Miami can do it. So that's why it doesn't concern me as much.
I just hate how much you guys switch on defense. Like,
I mean,
I'm not gonna lie, it annoys me.
I was watching them last night. They
the amount of layups you guys give up
reason.
because you bring Bam out the paint is so disgusting to me. But
Hey, you see Bam rim protect a little bit last night?
I've seen him break up a bunch of lobs, which was like, nice.
Hey, I told you respect it. People say he's not a good rim protector. Shut up.
What he did to Triple J the other night was crazy.
It was.
I didn't see that game.
So that's my issue with Spo at some moments, because I think sometimes, like, you just have to allow your play fight over that screen, bro. Like, just fight over it. It is sometimes teams aren't even over here setting that screening action to take that shot. They're just looking for that switch to happen. So you got to make them adjust to that, right? So if you know that they're not about to take that look, let them fight over it, because that's not even the shot that they're looking for right now. You're putting us in a bad spot while just switching, and then Bam's over here guarding Derek White at the 3-point line, and then KP could sit here and just go down and abuse his matchup. Like, nah, bro. Like, let's not.
It was a Thursday night regular season game. Eric Spoelstra is not about to show the Celtics all of the schemes that he would throw at them in a potential 7-game series.
That's why I don't like lose my cool, because I know Spo gonna do some crazy.
Spo is going to he threw no zone at them yesterday. They were doing the same concepts. Even that was a regular season game for Eric Spoelstra. That's nothing to be concerned about.
Do y'all see what's going on in the chat? I said
if Miami get to the playoffs and Spo gonna turn into the biggest basketball genius of all time, and Miami will be fine as long as they make the playoffs. They'll be all right. Like, I don't care what's.
They really don't care.
I feel like Terry Rozier is going to help out the rim pressure a lot, because he is one of the more athletic players on the team. I think that should help out a lot. I don't know how is Tommy getting to the rim. I haven't been paying attention to him like that lately.
No, but real talk said is spin.
Yeah,
real talk was saying spin.
It's like
Hamid's
good, but it's not really crazy. He doesn't get to the rim a lot. A lot of cutting action.
He a mid-range guy. He's
1,000%.
The whole team a bunch of mid-range players.
Okay.
Yeah,
they hit though, so like you can't complain. Like Ace 30. Bam say Ace 30. Yes, Bam does, and it's funny as hell to see. Ace 30 did that smoke with Ticket.
Duck. I don't think that's how you spell duck, but also no, I did it actually. If you notice this,
you ducked.
I can show you, Mars. I can show you the screenshot, but like Ron literally trying to have the panel be more PC. So yeah, I'm not gonna push for it. But hey,
what we talk about? Anyone can edit messages, but I guess okay.
All right, guys, let's get this rankings down with the best and worst super teams in NBA history, bro. Salute to you guys, man.
Oh, yeah. How many teams are we going?
Me and Sturdy had a talk.
I give my word, real talk. I'm not going to be as dense for this episode. Okay, I'm going to try to play along.
So are we all going to agree? Are we all going to agree? Is the KD Warriors number one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Hold on. What's the criteria? Are you talking about how they did, or
you don't? Bro, it's the Russell Celtics.
How good are they supposed to be?
There's a few super teams you can put above the KD Warriors, and they up there. But like, I will put the Bulls up there. I'll put the '60s Celtics up there. I'll put the '80s Lakers. They up there. That's crazy super team. Like, we gotta talk about it.
Do they have?
I'm not putting any team that isn't the Russell Celtics number one. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it.
Hey, Sturdy, he said duck.
Are we going off
he said you duck that smoke with Ticket. When he asked him to hit the link on Players Choice, Ticket says he do all that slick dissing on FYF.
Actually, no. When Ticket insulted my mother publicly, I actually offered him to visit me personally. Offered to buy his fight, but he didn't want to do it. But like, hey, if you want to say duck smoke for basketball talk, I duck no man. I fear no man. But hey, whatever.
I fear man. Your mom. That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That's wild.
Russell Celtics number one.
He said what?
Yeah, I was gonna add.
Yeah, the Russell Celtics. Russell Celtics.
So we're all agreeing with the Bill Russell Celtics. Okay.
No, we're not all in agreement.
No. Real talk. I'm just naming the super teams I think is above the KD Warriors.
Unless you don't think they were a super team.
But that's not going to be the best super team in NBA history.
But what's the criteria? Like, are we based off like the talent?
They
or like
never lost, apart from the 2 times they lost.
I think the main thing you gotta win.
2 times they lost.
I think you gotta win first. Like that's the main criteria. Like, we're not putting
KD Warriors.
No, but like, Dub, there's like how many super teams won?
The Russell Celtics
They
won
only
every single
repeated
championship
too,
from 59 to 66, and then won another 2 after that. I don't know what we're talking about.
We don't even respect that era of basketball.
They were beating teams that didn't even have 500.
They were beating other super teams.
No, there was beating no super
teams. Talking about 59 to what?
Well, I'm talking about when they beat the 69 Lakers.
Oh, that's the 10 years. I heard 59, and I'm like, they were beating bad teams in the beginning. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, you call them bad teams because they lost.
I'm being real with you, Dub. I'm being real with you.
The boys shut up. No.
Dub. I'm gonna let you know the fun fact. Most super teams, like, they faced a losing team in the playoffs before.
Yeah, if we talking about
31 team.
I'm not gonna lie. If we talking about
the finals.
If we're talking about being bad teams, then the Magic Lakers are a bad team.
That's number one. They're number one.
I'm putting the KD Warriors, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
No, bro, they're not number one, bro. Dub, how they over the Bulls? Dub, how they over the Bulls? Real talk, how they over the Bulls?
That is a good point.
I ain't mean real talk.
The crazy part is, I don't even think the Bulls are a super team like that. I think people just started making that up just to try to make Michael Jordan.
Are you serious?
All right, 96. All right, Dub. I just want to answer the question. Name another team in NBA history. Name another team in NBA history that had 3 guys make all defensive team the same year.
Thank you.
They had 3 or 4.
Multiple
they had 3
NBA players on one team. Like, what are we doing here?
Well, we know the Celtics did because I was having this debate with Dub the other day, and the Giannis did with Giannis, Brook, and Drew Holiday.
Yeah, and also Dub. They also they won 72. No, they won 72 games. I'm talking the Bulls. No, let me finish with the Bulls. That same Bulls team not only they won 72 wins and went 15 and I was like 15 and 3 in the playoffs, bro. Like, what we talking about?
But that's how good a team is playing, right? So like I guess that's where the disconnect between me and you. Like, I'm looking at the amassed of talent, and I think Dennis Rodman is great in his own right. Bro, let's be fucking real.
So we're judging the team off how talented they were, not how good
we all have our own little separate definitions.
We're doing it off talent. Why are the 2017 Warriors more talented than the 2021 Nets?
Oh, the 80s Lakers.
I was gonna put no.
Yeah.
So that's my thing, right? The best super team. So this is my thing. Super team to put in that is the amassed of talent. Now, the reason why the Nets, right? I will put them on this list of super team, but they'll probably be on the lower end because at the end they weren't able to do anything. But that I'm not gonna lie, Mars. If they really play the postseason, you don't want to know which lengths I'm gonna go on where that's.
That's why I'm with you. I'm ready to push crazy 21 Nets agendas. That team would never have lost.
I swear, me too. I agree with you.
If Steve Nash is the coach, like that team was unstoppable.
Bro, if they had a postseason run, they definitely top 3 to me.
But that Lakers team was so stacked up, bro. They had like 4 All-Stars. They had a former MVP and a Defensive Player of the Year coming off the bench.
Wait, I have a question. Depending how you,
what?
Is it Russell Westbrook?
Yes, Bob McAdoo. No. I'm talking about Bob McAdoo and Cooper. They had that. They was on the team together.
Oh, you talking about the Showtime Lakers?
Yes, the 80s Lakers, bro. That's a stacked team.
They up there too. They up there. They up there. I think they're up there. They're in my top 3.
I was gonna ask. Depending
that's my career in Magic ain't shit.
Depending
Jamal Wilkins on that team too. Yeah, you have a market. Like it's insane.
That's what I'm saying. I'm putting the 80s Lakers number 1. If you're not putting the 60s Celtics, I'm putting the 80s Lakers number 1.
I'm not gonna lie.
It makes no sense. You tax KD's rings and just say count these Lakers rings. Like that team was ridiculous.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't tax no rings. And Mars, when people talk about low comp, don't talk about that competition in the early 80s West. You're talking about no comp.
The West was that is true.
Do y'all consider the Celtics this year super team?
No.
I think they're like a borderline. Like it's like there, but it's not there. It's like it's almost there, but it's not there for me.
But I got a question. I got a question. You switch LeBron and Tatum. Is it a super team?
No.
I still don't think
the
so.
team's worse.
Okay, but
like even if you switch like KD and JC, like I'm still like
depending how you feel
it's
about
so
Harden.
tough. It's very now if you swap Jaylen Brown with like Trae Young, super team.
Depending how you feel about Harden, do you think the Clippers are a super team?
I think
the Clippers
Yes.
No.
The Clippers are. That's a great. They got that's a super.
The Clippers have 3 top 30 players.
And then Russell.
Yeah, Harden top 30. Harden's top 30 still.
Harden just led the league in assist.
I just went top 30.
What are we doing?
James Harden, PG, Kawhi,
Norman Powell.
That's
Russell Westbrook.
That's not a top. That's not a super team, bro.
Russell played good lately. I don't know if y'all know this, but all right.
Yeah, Russell Westbrook cool.
Wait. So I'm putting the KD Warriors.
That's
here,
an
bro.
MVP.
Nah, dog. Hold on, bro. They're not better than the Bulls, dog. Like, cut it out, bro. They're not better than the Bulls.
I don't think the Bulls are a super team, bro. That's why.
That 96 team. Hold on, Dub.
Gonna go with the Bulls.
I'm about to explain it. They had the 6th man a year. They had the best rebounder, the best scorer, the best coach, and the best defender. What are you talking about?
Watch this. Watch this. This is why you're cooked, sir.
Does coaching count for super team status?
I think so.
I don't include it like that.
I think it does.
I think so.
If you have a terrible coach, if
like
Doc
Steve
Rivers
Nash
coaching the 17 Warriors, I'm not moved.
Or Steve Nash coaching. Steve Nash coaching the Nets.
Yeah.
If Doc Rivers is coaching the 17 Warriors.
Oh, Doc. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not moved.
How many All NBA teams how many All NBA players did the Celtics have last year? 2, right?
I'll see it.
2. Just 2.
No, but I'm saying this year
6
they
man.
probably
They had
have
the they had the 6 man in the year.
All NBA counts.
How many All NBA defensive players did they have on their team last year?
1.
Do y'all think Drew?
No, 2. Probably 2. I know Derek White.
Is a big part of the
I don't think Russell made it.
No, just Derek White. I think just Derek White.
Is a big
I don't think Tatum made it.
Marcus Smart too.
Marcus Smart's the defensive player of the year, though. So
Yeah, but Mark Smart didn't make it last year.
but he was coming off a defensive.
So wait, why isn't Sturdy? Why isn't Drew Holiday an All NBA defense caliber player? Derek White, All NBA defense caliber player. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, All NBA caliber players. Then Kristaps Porzingis, All-Star caliber player, along with. No, that's it. How aren't they a super team?
I just because
who?
What is hold on? Your opinion.
Joe Mazzulla coaching?
Because of this.
Coaching is insane to me.
Is JB a top 30 player?
Yeah,
right. He should be right.
Yeah.
Okay, Kristaps top 30
player. He French. Yeah.
Kristaps.
Because my super point, they only have, Tatum is the only. The reason why I consider that super team because Tatum is the only top 20 player. That's what I'm saying. Only top 20 players.
This, right?
But when you have 2 top 30 players with one of the best defenders, with 2 of the best perimeter defenders in the league, I don't.
Yeah, that's not a super team.
Are the Bucks?
That's a good.
You fucking lie. You're a lie.
I'm being honest. They got 1 top 20 player.
Chicago Bulls.
Yo, 30. Are the Bucks a super team?
Yo,
Bucks, no.
Bucks are super team.
No.
Name Chris Middleton.
Why all of
No, they're not super team.
Because they only had that particular team you're referring to only have 1 top 20 player. It's the same concept.
Oh, you don't
Sturdy,
think
who was the best? You said the 96 Bulls had the best defender in the league. Is that what you said?
They had the 2 Pippen?
They had Jordan, Pippen.
I think Pippen that year. Pippen that year. Pippen. If you didn't think he was better than King, then put him second then. My bad.
Yeah, I was about to say, did Hakeem Olajuwon?
Okay, second best defender. Ooh, like.
Let's go.
I know football. I know you want to knock MJ. I know.
No, I don't want to knock MJ. I want to know the truth.
Relax.
We're putting the
Hold on, Dub. You still premature.
What makes them way?
No way they're falling this low.
What makes them? Okay. What makes them better than 80 Celtics? Dub.
80 Celtics.
I need to know.
No, Katie Warriors. Yeah, this is where they are.
Having Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry,
There's 2
and Klay
MVPs
Thompson
back
playing
to
on the crew
back.
at the same time.
MVPs. Like, it's pretty
you have a guy because
the 80 Celtics had 2 MVPs too. What you talking about?
And then
no, but
Green.
they didn't have 2 guys of Larry Bird. They didn't have
Crazy.
two guys of Larry Bird's level on the same crew at the same
two
time.
top 5 players in the
Yeah,
league.
but okay, but Dub, once you get past KD and Curry, it kind of get nasty for you when you start comparing the rest of the roster.
Do you want to do that with the
Draymond and Clay?
Exactly.
Draymond Green was the best. Or
hold on, none of them dudes messing with Kevin McHale. None of them.
Okay.
But
No. You
That's the second player though.
Stop. Because
there's more.
No. Because we're doing the top 2, Steph and Curry, Steph and KD. So then that counteracts Larry Bird and Kevin McHale. So you gotta look at the role players. Now,
okay, the next one.
Draymond.
Robert Parrish and Draymond is not in the.
No,
ballpark.
Robert Parrish wasn't what I would say. Dennis Johnson or Bill Walton,
or Dennis Johnson. Yeah, Dennis Johnson and Draymond not in the same ballpark.
It's Draymond.
They the same ballpark, yeah.
So
Dennis Johnson was incredibly.
Klay Thompson and
Robert Parrish or Klay Thompson.
Clay's our worst top 4.
They're in the same ballpark too.
Robert Parrish, same ballpark, yeah. I'll give you.
I think Clay's better. I'm not gonna lie, Clay's better for me. But
Dub, you saying that because you don't know that much about Robert Parrish game. We ain't doing that.
No, I just think y'all gotta start respecting Clay. Y'all gotta stop disrespecting Clay. I swear, he saved them numerous times.
That version of Clay.
I didn't disrespect him. I just say in the same ballpark as '80s Robert Parrish. That's not disrespectful at all.
But also, the Warriors, they're also all-time great offense, and they play.
So yeah, the KD Warriors,
and then from there, you're comparing Iggy to Bill, 6 man a year, Bill Walton. So it's like.
Yeah, but the discrepancy, the level from Kevin McHale and KD is insane.
Yeah, but those other guys is not. That's the point. Yeah, I say
so when everything is this close, but then you have that much of a gap from your second best player, like, come on, it's obviously the KD.
I look at what the team did. That Celtics team went 40-1. What are you talking about? They was dominant.
Are we looking at
wait. The KD 2017. They lost one game in the postseason.
No, that's a fact. I'm saying it's close, Dub. You can't just put the KD Warriors there like it's no conversation.
It's the KD Warriors. I mean, every argument you're giving me, I'm giving you another argument on why the Warriors are better. You're getting cooked here, buddy.
Did that 17 have John Livingston as well?
What?
Yeah, it did.
That's bruh, that team was nice, man.
So was the 80s Celtics. All these teams are nice. They're super teams. All of them.
Right.
You talking about?
It's the KD Warriors, bro.
All right, Dub. I'll let it slide. I'll let it slide if you just put the 60s Bill Russell, bro. I'll let it slide. You just put them next.
All right, so you got the 60s Bill.
There's no way you don't have a team. There's no way you don't have a team that won 8 straight not up here. There's no way. Impossible.
They just had one superstar. They weren't a super team.
Right.
That is true.
Wrong. We ain't doing that.
Havlicek, Sam Jones, Bill Sharman, Bob Cousy, not moving me, man.
Havlicek was nice. Havlicek was a top 10 player coming in the league.
The 80 Celtics can be under the 60 Celtics.
So we put the 01 Lakers and Miami Heat next.
I'm gonna put the 86 Celtics because just
if we really just dissect this Miami team, we're gonna find
out. Put 83. Put the 83 Sixers, though. Put 83 Sixers.
Or the Heat. Oh
no.
Oh wait. Yeah.
That's the 4-4-4. Sixers.
Do we think the Sixers are better than the Miami Heat?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not gonna act like
that's ridiculous. I'm
not gonna act like I know all that much about this team. LeBron James?
Nah.
Yeah, put the Heatles. Put the Heatles at this point.
You put the Heat or hey, I don't consider 01 is 01 a super team.
Wait, where are the Lakers? Early
Lakers. They're right there. They're not
a super team.
No, they're not a super team.
Is Magic.
Yes.
No. The early Lakers is not a super team. It was just Kobe and Shaq.
If you want to say 04, but how many slots we got left?
Actually, yeah, 04 is a super team. I will put them on this list.
No. How many slots we got left? That matters. Oh, we got 15.
We got a lot.
Okay.
Well, 08 Celtics.
Yeah, I'll put them up there.
They're up
Why not?
I promise the Cavaliers are better than the Miami Heat teams. I don't care what you tell me.
The 16 Cavs.
Oh, I forgot about the. Nah, I'm not gonna lie.
The 16 Cavs not a super team.
No.
Why are they not a super team?
They have one All-NBA
No.
That's not our fault. Kyrie was coming back from an injury. I'm not doing. I'm not doing this. Whatever. If you don't think they're a super team, cool. But don't tell me about all NBA.
You're not gonna.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I just don't think they're super team.
12 Thunder are not a super team. Then they're not.
I'm saying if we gonna put the 2016 Cavs as a super team, then I'm putting the 07 Spurs as a super team. Doing that logic.
And 2014.
07 Spurs for what? The hell's wrong with you?
So genuine question. So the Miami Heat team, 12 and 13, you consider that more of a super team than the 16 Cavs?
Yes.
Nobody at. Oh my God. Nobody at.
They were a super time. They were a super team as soon as they got assembled.
We're a big two with Bosh, bro.
Yeah, the thing is, it's primarily because Mars.
You're not going to disrespect.
I ain't saying all that.
You're not going to pick up your king. I swear you're not. I swear you're not.
What it is?
I don't care about it. How are the Cavs not a super team?
Yeah, they're a super team.
I don't know how you can have. I don't know how you can acquire.
What makes it a super team? That's what I'm asking.
I don't know how you acquire the best power forward in the game.
Kyrie Irving, Kyrie Irving is a top 15, top 20 player in the league. Yes. Kevin Love, when he joined, was a top 15 player in the league. And LeBron James was the best player in the NBA.
Wait, Kyrie was the top 15 player in the league at
they
the
weren't
time?
even the
If we put them up there, I'm putting 07 Spurs up there. We putting them up there.
Why?
That's fine. Okay, cool. Whatever team else why were the Cavs not a super team?
Kyrie wasn't a top 15 player at that time.
I said top 20.
Top 15 to top 20, he was around that range, 1,000%. No, it's not.
Far away.
He definitely was right there.
Okay, wait. Were the 2015 Cavs a super team?
No, they were never a super team.
So Kevin Love, coming off the year he had,
26 and 12,
joining LeBron James and
best
Kyrie
player in the
Irving
league,
is not a super team,
bro. No,
Mars. The only reason why I'm saying no, I'm saying no is because prior to 2015, Love and Kyrie, we didn't see them in the playoffs. They wasn't proving guys in the playoffs. That's why. That's different from Wade and Bosh. That's completely different.
In Cleveland and Minnesota,
what you talking about?
They didn't make the playoffs, bro. So this is facts. That's not opinion.
So lottery team Kyrie wasn't making it to the playoffs. Gotcha. So he wasn't good. Okay.
I didn't say he wasn't good. I said they wasn't proven like Bosh and Wade was. That's all I said.
Mars. If Kobe joined Tim Duncan in 05 or 06, it wouldn't have been super team because he didn't make the playoffs in 05.
You know what? Real talk. Hold on. I'm gonna say it again. Hold on. I'm gonna say it again. I said they had no playoff experience prior to 15. That's a fact. They were unproven in comparison. No, because the question was in comparison to the Heat.
Can I just ask a question?
Mars.
Are you telling me if Shea was to join a team
good comparison
like last year's Sacramento Kings, we're not questioning the legitimacy of that team because they have no playoff?
I'm not calling them a super team. I'm not calling them super team.
So Shea, De'Aaron Fox, Domantas Sabonis.
I'm not high on Sabonis.
Part two of the question. You put Shea on the Minnesota Timberwolves. We're fine with that.
That might be a super team. I'm not.
No, wait. How? Why?
That's different.
So are we not seeing what I'm putting out?
No, the Cavs were.
No, I get what you're saying, but you said comparison to the Heat.
Put him with the best player in the league.
Yeah, I think the Cavs were just better than the Heat. But
if you put Trae Young, I got this, Mars. You put Trae Young with Giannis, along with best at their position. Let me finish.
But they're saying he played in the playoffs, Dub. That's what they're saying. Trae Young's played in the playoffs.
What are you talking about?
Okay, Trae Young played in the playoffs.
So Shea is a good one. Shea is a good one.
But Shea is the only.
Shea with Giannis, and literally, like Kevin Love was a top 2 or the best power forward at his position.
Kevin Love was a top 10 player in the league. Like, what are we doing?
Mars.
Whatever.
Name 10 people better than Kevin Love in 2014.
Kevin Love was bugging. Like, I don't know why we're doing this.
He was 26 and 12
on a team that
Mars.
With no one on the team.
Right.
So would that be?
Be quiet. Does 40 games get you in the playoffs in the East that year, Mars? Can we look at that?
Let's see.
Well, they was in the West. What's your point?
But I'm saying if this is gonna be he didn't make playoffs, like
but he didn't. That's not an opinion. That's a
what
fact.
year was that? What year was that? 2014. Yeah, 40 games is making them in the playoffs. They're definitely making the playoffs.
East.
Yeah, if it was in the East, it was in the West.
It was in the East.
Yes, the 8th seed Hawks won 38 wins, but because the Timberwolves were in the West and the 8th seed had 48 wins,
that's how the playoff. That's the playoff. That's how the playoffs work in the NBA, Mars. I don't make it up. I want to be 1 through 16. It's not.
Let's use our brains. There's no
let's use our brains.
We are right. I was about to name the 10. I was about to name 10. I think top 15. I was about to name 10.
Yeah, who's the 10? I'm definitely. I want to hear this 10. I do want to hear this 10.
Okay, so we're talking about 2014. You got Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Blake Griffin, James Harden, Steph Curry, Chris Paul, Paul George, Blake Griffin, bro. Stop. 2014. Stop.
I remember his
Stop.
Kevin Love was.
No, you didn't. Because if you did, you will call that's the second best year of his career.
Keep going.
Yeah, good for him. So KD, LeBron, James Harden, Steph Curry,
Russ,
Blake Griffin, Paul George. That's the 6 names you said. Chris Paul,
Russ.
That's 7, right?
That's 7.
Okay, Russ. No, I was about to say Paul George. Russ, Paul George. Oh man, now 9.
I'd already kind of Paul George in the original 7.
Okay.
Russ 8.
Melo.
I'm not
Melo.
Bro.
In 2014, what?
There's no fucking way Melo in 2014 is better.
Mars, what happened? What happened in 2014? What happened to Melo in 2014? Am I missing something? Am I missing something?
Do you not know what Kevin Love was doing?
Not Carmelo.
I do know.
I'm not even knocking Carmelo.
Is he trolling?
I think he was a top 15 player, Mars.
Some of the names I've already said, but he's better than
Carmelo.
Stay on Blake. Stay on Blake.
Name 9.
Not Melo, please.
Because Blake, you're gonna lose that. Dub, you gotta stun that out. That was Blake's second best year. You're gonna lose that.
All right, cool.
What does it matter if it's second best year?
Where do we go from here?
Like, what are we talking about?
Kevin Love was him. This is crazy, bro.
Kevin Love was. What are we talking? Kevin Love was.
No, he was a top 15 football. Cut it out. I'm not saying what football is saying. I'm not saying what football is saying. I'm just saying he's not a top 10 player that time. That's all I said.
Mars, do you call the Suns a super team?
This Suns.
Yep.
This Suns.
They asked DeMarcus Cousins or Kevin Love in the chat.
Kevin Love.
I was about to get to that, but they was gonna say that, but whatever.
Yeah, please not.
Basically, what you said, because you said that.
I don't know.
Was Draymond better than Kevin Love in 2014?
2014.
All right, football chill.
How am I trolling for saying K Love's top 10?
I don't know how Blake.
It's a conversation.
Wait,
but
who was the best?
Just gotta go back.
Wait, Ernie, Sturdy, let me ask you this: who was the best who was the better passer, Kevin Love or Blake?
Blake.
You fucking lie.
No,
You're a fucking lie.
I'm not lying.
Because Blake,
2014, Blake.
2014, Blake actually had issues passing. He was developing.
No, that was the year. That was the year. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. If y'all remember 2014, Chris Paul was dealing with injury. That's the year Blake actually became better playmaker. I'm not saying he was the same playmaker, but you actually was better. You actually was better passer.
Kevin Love was still
Kevin Love.
What are we talking about?
We agree to disagree.
He still had glaring issues with his passing.
So they both did. Who was a better offensive player, Kevin Love or Blake Griffin?
Love.
Depends.
I'm actually going to go.
I didn't say depends. I didn't say that shit. I think it's Kevin Love slightly for that year.
How much of a positive on defense do you think Blake Griffin was?
As much as Kevin Love was a negative, like in comparison, a good amount.
I don't think
Kevin Love didn't play no defense. Kevin Love didn't make Mars. Come on, bro. All right, bro.
He was undersized for a center.
Kevin Love was a better rebounder.
Kevin Love didn't play the.
Yeah, he was a power forward.
He played power forward.
He
played power forward.
On the Cavs, they went small.
He played next to Pekovic, and then what's the name?
Pekovic played majority of the year football. No, that's not true.
Yeah, he played next to Pekovic.
And I'm not gonna lie.
Anything that discredited
Kevin Love. Kevin Love.
I didn't. How am I discrediting myself? He's the baby top?
I'm not talking about you.
Kevin Love.
I'm talking about fanboys.
Kevin Love was crazy on the board.
Fanboys, you want me to show your face, bro? Chill out.
I think in order to you. In order to think Blake was better, I think you'd have.
I know
to
what you look like. You're chubby around the edges, bro.
Defense, and I just don't.
And you're bald. You're bald, and you have no facial hair. I trust no nigga that's bald with no facial hair. You look like a big toe.
Let's not do
that. That doesn't make sense.
But I was going back to the list. But back to the list. Did we catch all the super teams that won? Or you missing something?
The 16 Cavs deserve to be on there. I'm not gonna lie. They're on there.
16 Cavs are super.
No,
yeah, you guys just think Kevin Love is worse than I do. Then I guess. So.
Yeah, I don't
know. No. I just have a
this is what it is.
Thing for super teams. It's just,
no. This is what it is. It's mainly in hindsight of seeing how Kevin Love in the fit wasn't as good as everyone thought it was gonna be. They therefore forget like how good Kevin Love actually was.
14 Love is better than 13 Bosh.
Yeah, I didn't mention Chris Bosh.
He was on the Heat super team.
This is 2 years later, though. You don't. So once you're a super team, you're always a super team.
My thing is, if you're amassing that much,
Heat. Well, we're talking about the Heat. We're not talking about the 11 Heat, are we?
No, hell.
I still think that team. I still think that team is.
The 2011 team was not good.
So did Kevin Love get worse at basketball?
Yeah, it's just a collection of talent or how they fit together.
I think similar to Bosh, he had to adjust to LeBron and Kyrie, but he just didn't adjust as well as Chris Bosh. I don't think he got worse.
I think he adjusted fine.
Yeah, he does, but don't dub. That's a good question. Are you just judging these teams based on collection of talent or how they fit together?
Yeah, but he was dealing with a concussion in the 16 finals. In his defense.
That is true. I did forget about that.
Dub, are we just doing this based on collection of talent or how they fit together?
I'm doing a collection of
talent. Well, if it's off how they
fit,
then we need to move the Heat down again.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They fit terribly.
I'm not gonna lie, that is true as well.
That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. If it's off talent, the Cavs are a super team.
Yeah, I think we don't have a
fit, the Heat is still moving down. And
I'm saying if we don't, I think it should be both. But if we just doing just talent, then there's gonna be a team that's gonna say later, and it's gonna be national.
You're not gonna convince me the 16 and 17 Cavs aren't better than the Heat. I promise you, I think they're better.
They might be better, but not a super team. They had a better.
Wait, why they better? I don't think they're better team. Wait, why they better team?
I'm adamant they're better.
They're better.
Ain't no way you just
16 Cavs are better.
Kevin Love isn't better than Sabonis.
Kevin Love clears Sabonis.
You guys haven't taken the time to watch what Kevin Love was. It's fine.
Oh my God.
Y'all really think Sabonis is good at the sport?
Yeah, stop Kevin Love.
No, I just think he can't handle. I just think he can't handle physicality back in the playoff. Well, he's a good player.
All right, let's just keep this going, right? I guess we're just going to stay right here. I'm not putting the 07 Spurs.
Why not? We put the 16 Cavs up there. What you talking about? They had three top 20 players.
I just want to know why we're not putting the Thunder from 2012 on.
Hold on. Why can't we put the 07 Spurs when they had three top 20 players on the best team? Why not?
I thought it was the homegrown thing.
Yeah, homegrown.
But the talent was crazy.
But hold on. But the thing is,
I thought you can't be a super team if you're homegrown.
That's no. The talent.
Who said that?
That's all I ever hear.
The talent on that team is crazy.
Somebody did say that earlier. I don't know.
Thunder wasn't a super team.
How?
Well, Bruce Brown was not homegrown. Bruce Brown was a homegrown.
The Thunder wasn't a super team, bro. They were
Is
really
it because
good
they were
team.
young or because they didn't have enough talent?
Russell Westbrook wasn't the player that he evolved into. James Harden wasn't the player that he evolved into. So what are we talking about? I think they were really good.
They weren't the top 10 players, but they were still.
The Knicks.
They were really. No, that's what I'm saying. They were a really. They were a really good. They were a really good team. But this wasn't.
Serge Ibaka led the league in blocks.
Shut your mouth.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Shut your mouth about the blocks.
No, but Mars,
I'm gonna be honest.
all I'm asking is
the reason people don't consider OKC a super team because they were homegrown.
It's because they're young.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Like for the 07 Spurs, right? For the 07 Spurs, Bruce Brown was not homegrown. He was a pivotal part of that team. So I'm asking, what degree of homegrown we got to go with? Because we put the Celtics. I'm saying we put the Celtics up there. We put the Celtics up there, and then two of their four main guys wasn't homegrown. Dennis Johnson, Robert Parrish wasn't homegrown.
Yeah, that's what I said. I think it's the main the super
the two
team
players, the
guys.
top two players.
Does that make sense? So like, if KD,
we just put the KD Warriors up there.
Yeah, that's what I'm. But if you get one of the main guys from elsewhere, like one of the superstar guys who make the team a super team, you get them. I guess that doesn't count as homegrown. But if you get a role player, like the Warriors getting Iguodala, But
like,
but if it was KD, it's different. I don't know how to explain.
Showtime Lakers. Showtime Lakers was homegrown. Kareem wasn't homegrown.
That doesn't feel like a super
I know.
team.
That's why they're a super team. Because Kareem wasn't.
This is weird.
I think it's weird too, but I think the Thunder were a super team.
I'm sorry, that Thunder team was.
You think the Thunder were a super team?
Yes. I also think James Harden was better than you think he was.
Bro, they literally
beat but Russell Westbrook. I don't think Russell Westbrook was as good as everyone thinks he was.
No, Russell's good. No, Russell's good.
No, Westbrook was a top 15 player.
He wasn't.
Chill out. He was top 15.
He wasn't.
He wasn't. 40-point triple-double in the finals, or did I miss that?
No. What, the 40-point
double? But he had like 40.
It was a triple-double, but he did score 45.
He also was playing like a terrorist.
Actually, Mars. Magic Johnson walked back.
You heard Magic Johnson say that? Is that why you said that?
Yeah,
Magic Johnson said.
No, he was shooting. He wasn't.
Magic Johnson cooked Russ. Russ came
he
out.
He says the worst point guard performance that he's seen in the finals.
Yeah. But the next game he walked it back.
Talking about.
He literally walked it back the next game.
Well, all I know, game 5, Russell Westbrook played like a terrorist again.
Like, what are we talking about? He had one good game throughout that whole entire series. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Not about Magic saying it. He was bad in that series.
Watch the cursor, please. Dub, watch the cursor, please.
You're right, but
one good game is not true.
I swear, bro. Y'all be on some nonsense, bro. You talking about Russell Westbrook? Like, Russell Westbrook wasn't this. But Russell Westbrook wasn't this bona fide guy back in that time, bro. Like, what are we talking about? James Harden wasn't this bona fide guy. What the hell y'all talking
better than Russell Westbrook in 2012. Let's go. 15 players better than Russell
15?
Westbrook. Yeah, let's go.
He was top 15 player. Like,
no, I think it was a top 15 player too. But like I said,
so what makes him?
No, what we doing? What we doing?
I still don't think it's a super team.
It's a super team, bro. It's a super team.
Oh, okay. Well, I disagree.
Because I don't think Russell Westbrook was. Let's say if he was top 15 at that time. I don't think he was still on that like superstardom level at that point.
Didn't Harden the very next year get on his own?
He wasn't on that superstardom level. That's like saying, wait, what was he? How many third? Was he third All NBA?
Yeah. Wait, so a team needs multiple superstars.
They had 3 All NBA players. Ibaka was all defense. KD was All NBA, and Russ was All NBA, and then Harden was 6th man of the year. What are we talking about?
This is a dumbass shit, right? If Sabonis is on that crew, do you think that
and they had
a
Jeff
super
Green.
team? If Sabonis was on that crew, would you think that team was a super team?
Instead of who?
Russ.
Why you take Russ? Why take Russ off to put another power forward?
He's comparing the All NBA. He's comparing
because I hate the All NBA
Russ is better than Sabonis.
All NBA is a pretty good.
Yeah, like Russ is way better than Sabonis.
What I'm saying,
I'm
attacking the All NBA.
I'm using the fact that Russell Westbrook was a top 15 player in the league.
Yeah.
Nah, but I don't even know. Like, and this what to the point, Mars, where we say all the time. Like, even though he was top 15, I don't think he was that good enough yet. I still don't think he was on that like superstardom echelon yet. You feel me?
Yeah,
Steph and KD.
Yet, but there was only like 4 superstars in the league at the time.
And that's my point. Yeah. And that's my point. So you had that's the point. They only
wait, Dub.
Yeah, but if the league only had 4, the Thunder already have an advantage.
Yeah, how many? Dub? How many superstars did the always Celtics have?
No. Huh?
You get what I'm saying? If there's only
how many superstars did the always Celtics have?
I'm fine with not calling the Celtics a super team. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with calling them not the super team. Like I'm completely fine with that.
No, they're super team. They're super team.
Wait,
so always Celtics.
Wait, so if there's only 4, like let's be honest, 2012, KD, LeBron, Kobe. Who else? Chris Paul?
Yeah.
Maybe?
You say Dwight still? You say Dwight is 2012?
Dwight, is that back surgery Dwight or no?
Nah, not Dwight. Nah,
that's right before back surgery. Right before back surgery.
Okay, so we'll do Dwight and maybe
Dwight,
Chris Paul? Maybe?
Yeah, maybe Chris Paul.
So
wait, what team we talking about?
We talking about year 2012.
Oh, superstar players, yeah.
So that's 4, maybe 5. The Thunder have one of them, undoubtedly. Have one of them already. Then they have another player who's in the next group of players. The next group of 10 players in the NBA.
They might have 2.
Russell Westbrook.
They're just a really good team. They're not a super team to me.
And then they have another player, James Harden, who is definitely the third best player in the league.
Yeah,
in my opinion. Name another team whose third best player was as good as James Harden.
Oh, the third best. Oh, the third option being the best third option. No, like I said, I think they were a really good team. I think they were a really good team with that collection of talent. But Russell Westbrook at that point in time, he wasn't this stapled of a guy yet. He wasn't this echelon of a player yet. You feel me? Like let's be real. Like, what is it? 2013. What was it? Who did they play in the postseason 2013?
Memphis.
Russ got hurt.
Harden wasn't there.
2012. 2012. Yeah, 2012 against the Spurs. Like them going up against the Spurs. Like them going up against the Spurs. I didn't think it was a foregone conclusion that they were going to win that at all. You know, if they lost, it wasn't going to be shocking.
I don't think being a super team means it's a foregone conclusion you're going to beat.
Yeah.
I think
the 18 Warriors were a super team, and I promise I didn't think they were just going to kill the Rockets.
Yeah. No, but they were favored heavily, right?
I did.
No.
If you thought
they were
heavily favored.
Not heavily, no. Not heavily.
I'm saying they weren't heavily favored.
The Warriors?
No, they were favored though. But heavily, no.
If the Golden State Warriors lost against the Houston Rockets, the whole world would have been shocked.
No, yeah, we agreed. The Rockets were underdog, but you say heavily favored.
Heavily favored.
Yeah.
Heavily favored is like the 18 Warriors versus the 18 Cavs. Like, all right, cool. Whatever.
Yeah, that's
that's a different level. I still think they were very favored in that series because if they lost, everyone in the whole entire world was going to be shocked. The fact that they was up to game 7. 64. Nah, the whole world would have been shocked.
It was 7-30. It was 7-30.
My whole thing is with the collection.
Okay,
of talent,
I'll meet you in the middle.
With the collection of talent, Mars, you literally have what's it called? Like Kevin Love was a top power forward. LeBron James, best in the game. Kyrie Irving, Lillard, man up and coming, right? Then you had LeBron James and D Wade along with Chris Bosh. Like these are superstar guys.
We understand the Heat were a super team, right? The Heat were a super team.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Thunder were favored against the Heat.
Thank you.
Which was stupid to me.
No, it wasn't.
About whether or not you agree. It's not the fact they were favored.
Which was
stupid. He got you there, Dub. He got you there, Dub. He got you. He got you. He got you. He got you.
You didn't. I don't care. He's cooked.
No. No, it was stupid as hell.
I do agree with you that it was stupid that they were.
It was so stupid. I know they were favored. They were so stupid to favor. Like it was so they were favored. It was so annoying because I thought about it every time watching this series. Like, why are they? I didn't understand why they were favored. They were holding that 2011 series against them from last year. Which is why they favored them.
I don't care. I cooked. They was
he got you.
I'm not hearing that. I'm not hearing that.
Against the super team. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm not hearing that. I don't give a fuck.
They were betting on LeBron.
I'm not hearing it. That's a nasty. That's one of the.
They were betting on LeBron choking again.
Yes, that is one of the nastiest. That's one of the nastiest. Hey, Mars, I will applaud you. That's one of the most nastiest context bends I've ever seen in my fucking life. I'm not gonna lie. And you know you're wrong for that. You know you're extremely wrong for that, bro. You know you are. That's crazy to me. That's insane, bro. Let's get back to this.
Injuries in the playoff runs.
I do think they're a super team though, but that's because I think James Harden was like already elite.
He was nice.
All right, so Dub, let's just put the 07 Spurs so we get all the super teams that won. Okay,
I guess so. I guess we're doing the 07 Spurs.
James Harden was also god awful in that final, by the way.
And also was elite in the conference finals. So.
Hey, real talk. You know Bosh was missing whole playoff series against the Pacers too, right? But you're not going to mention that. Or Kevin Love being out for whole playoff series, you're not going to mention that. Or Kyrie Irving being out whole playoff series, but you're not going to mention that.
What are you supposed to be cooking right now? All I said was James Harden played bad in the finals.
He's saying the Heat and Cavs weren't super teams because people were missing.
We're literally missing games.
Yes, that's what he said.
What? The Brooklyn Nets were a super team even though they got hurt.
No, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that.
Hold on, wait. No, football would say the Brooklyn Nets were a super team, but they were hurt.
Here's the thing, though.
Who said I was seeing the I never even I never brought up the Nets.
Oh man!
The silence was moving.
It was everything.
That's a top 5 dumb cook right there. I ain't gonna lie.
That's a top 5 dumb cook. Man. You gotta clip that. You gotta save that one. Save that one. Oh my god.
Yo,
that
was
lived up to his superhero name.
I never brought up the Nets though in this conversation.
No, but to answer Mark's question, I don't think the 04 Pistons was a super team, but they did beat a super team.
With the Suns, a super team? Nash, Stoudemire, Marion.
All right, come on, Mars.
These are just good teams.
I'm just asking. I'm
No.
The 07 Spurs is not a super team. I'm sorry.
What's the Spurs, bro? Like you already put that way there.
So Nash, Stoudemire, Marion isn't 3 top 20 guys?
That's super team. The Suns is super team. You can put them.
Hold on, the Spurs have 3 top 20 guys. Why is
was Sean Marion
That's
top
what I'm
20
saying. You open up a gate when you're including the Spurs.
Was Sean Marion top 20? No, you open up a gate. You include the 16th pass. That's what happened. But
no.
No, he's right.
So then,
hold on. Borderline. Sean Marion was borderline top 20. I think I can name 20 players. I think I can name 20 players.
How is the 04 Lakers a super team?
But like,
I'm putting 04 Lakers. You have Carmelo, Gary Payton.
You got to put Lakers.
Top 11?
You have to. It's a failed super team.
No. All of them didn't win. All super teams didn't win. I think we got
the failed super team phase. Are we already at that point?
Yeah. We got another super team that won.
The Nets are better. The Nets are better.
So we're picking.
Okay.
So wait, we're starting to pick.
Give me the 69 Lakers over the 04 Lakers.
No. Real talk. Do you have any other like teams that won as a super team?
That was a good
Oh wait,
clue.
I didn't think we had the Cavs up there yet. So y'all do have the 16 Cavs. Okay.
The 17
you got to be the 69
Lakers super team. They just lost.
Yeah.
So it's not.
Yo, here's one thing I wanted to add to
second stink Cavs. It's the Kyrie LeBron Cavs.
You know what? I'll do that. I got you.
Yeah.
Here's one thing I wanted to add too, man. I'm thinking sometimes teams aren't super. Could you just have like a really well built team, like the Bucks in 21?
No, Avery. We're not doing common sense. We're doing about super team logic. We're almost done.
Are we including the Phoenix Suns?
Nah.
This year
was.
We can't
I think
include the 11 Spurs and not include the Suns. I'm sorry. It doesn't make sense.
The Suns do have to be on this list.
It doesn't make sense to me.
No Pistons.
Nah, I did. Put the Suns there. Even though I think Sean Marion top 25.
How do you feel about the 80s Pistons? That is going.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah, because now we're opening that door. Now we're opening that door because I'm gonna put them over the Spurs. I'm not gonna lie.
Easy.
All right, you go. Okay. You can.
Nah, that's nasty. Never mind.
I don't know how that's nasty.
Yo, that last spot's gonna get nasty. That last spot's gonna get
about something, and then he decided it was nasty.
Yo, bro, what's your deal, real talk? What's the deal, bro?
Did I not just explain what you did? Did I not just explain what you did?
So we got one last spot. Who's going in this last spot?
It's the KD.
This is gonna be tough.
KD Nets. The KD Nets.
Is it the KD Nets? Is it the 2012, 2013 Lakers? Which one is it?
They were.
Oh, that's a good one too. That's a good one.
The Nets are better than those Lakers.
It's the 2012 Thunder.
I'm not putting. Yeah, now you open that door too for the Thunder too.
The 2012 Thunder, bro. They literally beat the Spurs off of raw talent, bro. Like.
Nah, don't put that in. Don't put that in.
2022 Lakers. The 2022 Lakers.
2022 Lakers.
That's a good one too.
If we're just doing collection of talent.
No,
that's Russ coming off his triple-double year in Washington.
Yup.
AD, LeBron, Carmelo Anthony, the 18th.
Oh, the Thunder. The Thunder. Yeah, the Thunder. Yes. They got to be in this too.
We're pushing propaganda.
Melo and Russ.
Melo, Russ, Paul George. Yeah.
I guess the second half is going to be the failed super team
the
section.
KG, Paul Pierce, Nets.
The Nets. Yeah, that net.
So where we putting next? What we putting next, Mark?
Dan Williams.
Is it the Lakers?
Are we doing the best team to worst? Is that how we're going down?
Yeah, it got to be best team to worst. It got to be best to worst.
This part is the best worst team, basically.
Okay.
So the Russell Westbrook Lakers shouldn't be there. I think it should be the OKC Thunder.
The worst one was Hakeem Barkley and them.
98 Rockets? 98 Rockets?
Is that a super team?
The Rockets, the Rockets, okay.
98 Rockets. I put them above the Nets, though. Like, that Nets team was just too hurt. It was just too hurt, man.
Yep.
They were unbeatable.
That Rockets team was trash, so I'm not hearing that.
No, they at least got to the conference finals, Dub. Damn, like, the Nets didn't even do that.
They're like the best of
That is true.
They went to 7 with the champs.
In the second round, I agree.
That's just seeding.
Oh my god. All right, so 98. You said the 98 Rockets?
Rockets. That old team.
How we feel about did y'all talk about the PG Russ Melo?
Yeah, we about to put them on. About to put them on.
18.
So we don't consider the 92
How could they
Bulls
be a super team?
The 92.
Nah.
If this
92
team
Bulls, nah.
Okay.
I think 96 more.
They were just
than
great.
92.
I still think the 16 Warriors are a super team, but
Nobody even wanted Melo.
I'm thinking about it. If we put in the OKC Thunder, I'm putting that 16 Warriors. You got to put that 16 Warriors.
Low key true
Honestly,
as well.
relative to the league.
Yeah, y'all open up this
26
door,
relative-
bro.
relative
I'm not
Take them off. Take them off. Take them off.
the
Take them off.
Warriors
Take them
had
off.
3 top 20 guys.
The Warriors did have 3
And the
top 20
best
guys.
big man in the league.
And they won 73 games, though. 73.
I really hate
They would
y'all
have
so
to be way up there then.
No. They lost. We're not
They
putting losing.
didn't win a championship. I forgot.
Yeah, they lost to another super team.
Yeah, they
Exactly.
did.
That happens. That happens.
As long as we agree they're a super team. Yeah.
Just for sake of this conversation.
Nah, I could.
16 Warriors right here.
Ahead of the 07 Spurs?
No, you gotta put
Yeah,
you gotta push everybody down.
Nah, because the Spurs only won a chip because of
No, the Spurs won. Man, get out
only because of the Suns getting suspended.
11.
Oh, that's nasty. That's nasty.
The 07 Suns are better than the 07 Spurs.
Well, hold on. If we be nasty, Mars, someone might say the only reason why the KD Warriors won because Kawhi went down. We're being nasty.
And
No, that's not
that
true.
has one brain cell.
Yeah.
God bless you and your soul.
I don't think there's 20. I don't think there's 22 super teams. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think we got a list.
Yeah, I think leave it at 20, Dub. Like
By
25.
17, we were pushing it.
I'm not missing. Wait, were we putting the Lakers?
Oh, remember the Knicks with Derrick Rose,
2022.
Carmelo and Porzingis?
Nah, we're not doing
Nah,
that one.
Dub, I'm putting the Nets
Why
team.
are the 2022 Lakers super
The
team?
Nets.
What super team?
What about the Nets?
No, put the
Russ.
Nets. Put the KG Paul Wars. Yeah,
No,
the Nets.
you had a triple double guy in Russell Westbrook. You had LeBron James, and you had Anthony Davis.
And you had Carmelo
I
Anthony.
the Nets. I the Nets.
And you did have Melo. Yep, Melo did come out of retirement. Yep.
Are we just forgetting when Derrick Rose said his Knicks team in 17 was a super team?
No.
He tweeted.
Oh, no,
Derrick
yeah,
Rose,
I'm good.
Carmelo Anthony, Kristaps Porzingis, and Joakim Noah, super team.
Nah.
Nah.
Bro, if the 2022 Lakers are a super team, this year's Clippers are a super team.
Oh,
100%.
How is Chauncey, Rip, Sheeds, and Ben Wallace?
They're above them. They're above
Yeah,
them.
put the Pistons up.
Nah, they're not a super team. They're not.
See, here's what to me, Mars.
They're
I
just a
feel like
great
you gotta
team.
have at least. You gotta have. I'm thinking about a super team, you need to have a player
If you put in the Clippers,
has
though,
at
you might
least
as well put
been
the
top
Suns.
five, a top five currently or at some point. I don't know if anybody on those Piston teams were.
Tayshaun Prince
if
was
you
in
need a
top
top
5.
5 player, pack up the 2014 Nets. They ain't have no top 5 player.
Ooh, how do we feel about Embiid?
No, I said at one
Ben
point,
Simmons,
at
how
one
he was
point.
viewed at the time, and Jimmy Butler.
I never thought
And
that was a
JJ
super
Redick.
team.
No, that was a super team. That wasn't a super team.
Yeah, I thought it was
No,
a super
great team.
team.
That was a great team.
Think about how we viewed
The
Ben Simmons
the
at
Clippers
time.
with Chris Paul, DeAndre Jordan, and Blake Griffin.
Nah, we
That
didn't do
was
it.
a super team.
We ain't
That
doing
was a
that.
really
We
good
ain't
team.
doing
But here's what I'm saying though, Mars. This is
I
what
don't
I'm
know
saying.
why. Wait. Talk about. I don't know why the fuck you say no, Sturdy, because I would. Oh, my bad. I'm cursing too much today.
Dub. I told you, bro. I'm not using common sense, bro. I'm not using common sense this episode. We're talking about super teams. There's no room for common sense. What are you talking about?
But here's what I would say that she's in a top
AD,
5.
Boogie, and Drew Holiday.
No.
Nah.
The crazy part is, Mars, I was
Marcus
thinking about that.
Marcus
but I
didn't last
didn't-
that long.
I didn't.
But at least they'll say they didn't even make it to the playoffs. Boogie didn't even make it.
All right. I think this is it. Right.
They
We
were going
have-
to be so dead.
And I think honestly, we have the Clippers. We might as well put the Suns too.
You put the Suns. You got to put the Suns. You put the Clippers. Got
Yeah,
you.
you might as well.
Correct. Yeah. Please do. Hold your man KD accountable. Thank you.
You
I'm
can't
not
be
like
a super
some.
team if you're not.
I'm not like some people.
Wait, real talk. Did you just point out a pattern? How many teams the KD is on this list?
Oh, we knew this already though. We knew this already.
Well, it's only 3 because I'm not putting OKC up here.
But it should be.
But
It should be 4. But Dub not doing that.
So you telling me? So Mars, you telling me that Crunch was right this whole entire time?
What did he say?
Yeah, KD was on 4 super teams.
Oh, I don't consider the Suns team a super team.
It's a super team.
That's weird.
How do you count the Suns but not the?
How can you say the Thunder and not the Suns?
You said Kyrie and LeBron, but not the Suns.
James Harden.
It's Bradley Beal. You don't rate Bradley Beal.
Who's better, Devin Booker now or Russell Westbrook then?
Huh? That's a good one. That's a good question.
Devin Booker clears.
Devin
Booker clears. He clears him. No, stop. He clears him. He clears him. No.
What year Westbrook?
There's no way.
What year Westbrook?
We're talking about 2012 Russell Westbrook.
Okay, my bad.
You don't.
Yes. Devin Booker clears 2012.
He's better.
Clears him.
Maybe better.
Clears him.
Not clear.
Matter of fact, you put Devin Booker on that team, they might. Hey, listen.
I think they're a better team. I think they may win. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
Hey, chill out. Are they now a super team if they have Devin Booker instead of us?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Okay.
So we're gonna discount.
Dub, you helping Mars' argument, Dub. You know this, right?
How did I help that?
That's fine. Okay, that's cool. I'm fine.
But here's what I was saying too. I think that you need, when I said like the top 5 player, I feel like even if a player was considered that at one point, your mind's eye and imagination can take you to that. Oh man, maybe this person can unlock it even in a later stage. That's where some of the squads where the guys were
being the second best player in the world at the time is different to where he is now. Like,
yeah,
true. But here's the thing: there are still people still walking around in their mind's eye. They have KD 1, 2 in the league right now, still to this day. You know,
yes, I can understand why they would call the Suns a super team, but if you think KD's,
I don't think Dale has KD as the top 2 players this year.
Oh no, for sure he does.
No.
For sure he does.
I think
he said Joker and Curry.
Sure, but I'm like 80% sure you ask Dale the 2 best players in the world, he'll say Embiid and KD. I'm like,
he said Joker and Curry. He said like 3 panels ago.
Yeah, I don't think he was telling the truth.
I don't know how Curry is still ranked that high.
Hey, that's real. That's real, Mars. It'd be like that.
I genuinely believe Dell thinks the 2 best players in the world are Embiid and KD, and like I think that's what he thinks.
But here's also the thing that happens when you have people who have had a proven track record of a long time of being at that level, even if they're not there no more by the consensus, people will still hold on to that. And that's what you can still consider a super team, because when some certain players come together, you're like, oh my goodness, you see what I'm saying? Some of these teams, when they were playing, they weren't like, you also have like that little wow factor, you know what I mean, with a super team. Like once you read off the names, it's like, oh goodness, this is crazy. You get what I'm saying? Some of the teams that we listed towards the end there, it's like, I'm thinking these are just really good teams, well-built teams. Like the Celtics right now, they're just really good team. They got everything needed, but I wouldn't say they're super.
Oh my God. Hold on. I need to, oh my God. I need to cook this real quick. Being a top 10 player back then is not the same as top 15 today.
It's better players now.
The bar is way higher right now. It's almost like back in 2000s, right? Back in the early 2000s, the bar for that time is higher than that bar in 2012. 2012 was just a bad time of basketball. I'm not going to hold you.
Let's use our critical thinking, right? So if the league was less talented back then, right? And okay, 2 of the top 10 in the league.
Oh yeah, you helped them out, Dub. You walked into that. Dub, you walked into that.
No, because Russ wasn't. Oh my God!
I think he's just discrediting Russ.
I don't think. You know what it is? I don't think that highly of Russ at that year.
How many point guards were better than Russ in 2012?
He was really good that year.
Hey, Mars, I got you, Mars. Mars. Check this out, though. Check this out. That year, Harden won like 6th man of the year, right?
It's just Derrick Rose and CP3. That's it.
Derrick Rose was better than him.
2012?
He got hurt. He got hurt.
I'm saying, bro, it
was just a bad era.
Give me 10 names, Dub. Give me 10 names.
I got you. You're gonna be mad when I say Carmelo.
He said
I know you are.
No, you can say Melo.
Melo was like
that. A little bit with Kevin Love. I was hating him.
But here's the thing with that Douglas team.
I was hating him.
Hating on who?
I think you're mixing up James Harden in versus what James Harden also became.
LeBron James.
Go ahead.
LeBron, Kobe, KD, Melo. I think Love was better still.
No,
that's 5.
I swear.
That's 5.
Dirk was better. I swear he was. I swear Dirk was better.
No,
I swear Dirk was better.
Carry on.
1 year after the finals.
Do you think 6? That's 6.
Chris Paul was better.
Cool.
7.
Sure.
This is just a bad era, bro.
No.
Was Dwight
finish it, bro?
Finish it.
Dwight was hurt because I would have included Dwight and I would have included DeRozan. That would have made it there.
No, Dwight is good. Dwight is good. He got hurt the next year. You can say Dwight.
Oh, okay, Dwight was good that year.
You can have Dwight.
That's 8.
Yeah, that's 8. You can have Dwight.
Let me see.
Don't say Duncan. If you say Duncan, that's 7.
How we feel about KG's defense that year?
2012 KG.
Yo.
Yeah, no.
How we feel about Tim Duncan's defense that year?
I feel like you're reaching, Dub.
Like that's what I'm saying. It was such a bad era. Like it's not. I'm not winning.
In a bad era.
D Wade was better. I forgot about D Wade.
Yeah, he was. Okay. That's 9.
LaMarcus Aldridge was better than him. I swear he was.
All right, you go.
2012.
Y'all better respect LaMarcus. Like that's the thing. Like it's no, but this is the thing. It's so
Paul George, when he start cooking up.
Who was better, Tony Parker or Russ?
Russ.
Oh, give me
Russ. That year, 2012 was Russ.
Nah, bro, I'm picking Tony.
Based on what? They literally couldn't contain Russ in that
Steve
series.
Nash or Russ?
Russ.
I'll reach it.
In 2012, it might. Nash was done by 2012, man.
Nash was.
No, but this is my thing, right? Like, it's such a bad era, bro. Like, I just don't look at it like that.
Yeah, the super team.
Super team's Russ wasn't like that, bro.
And not only that, Dub,
in an era where everyone was bad.
But
here's the thing, though.
Nah, bro, I'm not moving.
It's relative to the league, right?
A guy like David Lee is a top 20 player. OKC have 2 of the top 10.
Exactly.
Oh wait, Darren Williams. Darren Williams was better than him.
No.
In 2012?
You better stop playing with Darren Williams, bro.
You stop
No,
playing
I
with
was
Russ.
a D-Will fan. No, I was a D-Will fan, but I gotta remember 2012 though.
Darren Williams is definitely better than him.
We're not moved by New Jersey, Darren Williams. I'm sorry, we're not.
No, stop.
He was bugging. What?
You're bugging.
Yeah,
I think the other thing.
Read me the box score of
Russ
Darren
had
Williams.
23-7.
I know I'm not going to be moved. Read me Darren Williams' box score, please.
21 points. 21 points.
9 assists.
8 assists. 8.7.
Give me them
A
splits.
steal.
40, 33.
Be humble. Yeah, be humble.
Oh, that's definitely Westbrook. Westbrook is definitely.
But you know what it is too. This is the other thing, Dub. I think this is the other thing. I think it is with the OKC team.
Nah. Because the next year, he was bugging out from the percentages, so he just had a down year. I swear, the year before he was cooking, going off. I know Darren Williams was.
He regressed.
This is the other thing with OKC. I feel like because they were also a young team, they don't have the same respect. They don't have to see, you know what I'm saying? They don't have that same respect that when you have more, you'd even for the super team, people would almost rather have the an older team of more well-established guys to give them more wow factor. Because I know before you guys were mentioning like the Sacramento, if something happened with Sacramento or something, like, bruh, Sacramento, nobody's proven on that joint. So we don't hold him to the same regard.
Darren Williams was better than him. I'm convinced. He just had it down year in New Jersey.
No, that's the point. If his down year is not better than Westbrook, that's the point.
Darren Williams,
he had a down year 2012.
Darren Williams, if he was on that crew, I guarantee you they won.
2012
we don't make it.
Is that who?
That's what you should have said, Rondo. That's what you should have said. I'm taking Rondo. Rondo 2012 is different.
I don't remember. Wait. Let me see what Rondo was.
I'm gonna take.
Was that the year when he was having like his best year?
That's like triple double Rondo right there.
That's triple double. Yeah, he was pat. He was
Rondo.
Patted,
I actually remember that. It was a conversation. It was conversation between him and CP3 for the best point guard in the league. So yeah, Rondo was
really.
I do remember those combos. I do remember those. Let's read these super chats though.
I can't believe how much you hate Russ though. That's crazy.
I don't hate him. I just don't think he was that good. Rondo was better than him. Fuck him. So I'd name more than 10 players actually. Darren Williams was better.
I disagree with a lot, but it's fine. Yeah, Carol.
Mars will be hosting Open Gym by himself next week due to the cussing of Dub.
Facts. Dub canceled.
Dub canceled. That Bulls team is not a super team. Y'all really reaching. Only LeBron fans says stuff like this. Y'all say anything. All the real ones knew after Braun Game 6 in Boston, they were winning it all.
Well, the fake ones favored OKC. So
a super team doesn't count when the players there were drafted. That only applies to superstar players leaving and joining other superstar players. Do you consider the 1982, 83, 76?
They were very high on the list.
Yeah, they were on the list. Yes, correct.
They were on the list. 21 Nets weren't a super team. Harden was obese. Kyrie had a broken ankle, and KD was washed up.
Obese is crazy.
James Harden was a top 7 player in the NBA.
Yes.
KD was a top 7 player in the NBA. And Kyrie was a top 15 player in the NBA. What are we doing? Be humble. That Nets team was a super team. Easy.
100%.
100%. The second best team KD's ever played on.
Kyrie was averaging 27 on 50, 40, 90 splits.
And Mars, let's not forget the most important detail. They had Ime as assistant coach. That took him over the top, man.
I'm Mike D'Antoni, right?
What do you think, though?
I'm Mike
D'Antoni was there too.
Yeah,
Mike D'Antoni too.
Yep.
That's crazy. That's a great. But
here's what I'm saying. Here's how you know it's a super team, because when they got together to talk, was, oh my god, this is crazy.
Yeah, you're right.
That was the talk when they got together.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That Nets team is one of the biggest super teams. I don't care if they ain't win. That's one of the biggest super teams. Jesus.
They were going to win if they didn't get hurt.
Nash wasn't the head coach. Mike D'Antoni ran the offense. Ime ran the defense. Nash was just there doing this. That's what he did.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's all he did.
No, he hugged KD. Don't do that. He was hugging KD. He hugged KD.
Mars, you made me break my fucking hat, yo. Screw you, bro. Y'all be easy. Salute to y'all, bro. Peace. This is insane.